Alright, welcome to episode 4 of Immiscible Atonality. It's been a week. Okay.
He did it without messing it up.
Thank you. I know, I'm getting there. Getting there. It's gonna be able to say in my sleep at some point.
Oh, it's sad.
Alright, so we'll be missing our dearest Nepno baby. Asterius until he gets here. But for the next 30 minutes you guys are gonna have freedom to do whatever you want over the weekend. But first, let me do the little introduction. So the past few weeks have passed rather quickly for students as they focus on their lessons. The act of learning their cantrip spells has slowly but surely aided them in becoming more attuned to their inner aether. Friendships have been made between each other and fellow students from other groups, although not all has gone smoothly. Hernan and Lily have faced off in defense class, where Hernan lost his cool after losing to Lily. 1 week remains until their first excursion, where Hernan be able to control himself out in the field, or will tensions grow taut.
Oh.
Alright, where's my music at?
Yeah, I won't be able to control myself. Oh no, Lily, look at this over here. Oh no, you fell. Oh no.
Sounds right.
That's bullying.
Ah.
You said your greatest weakness was clumsy. I got the notes.
That's
bullying.
me. Pew pew pew. I took so many flaws to have money in a campaign where money doesn't really matter, but I wanted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I respect that so much. Fully
the hustle.
dedicated to the bit.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're the best dressed.
I also wasted a weekend excursion on so I'm doing great.
You didn't wait, whoa, you didn't waste it. That coat.
I have a cute ass coat. You're so
Exactly.
true.
You were still you passed everything that day, so you didn't even need.
Yeah.
You knew ahead of time. You knew, and that's why you went for the
And
clothes.
I won the duel. Lily's having a great time.
Speaking of having a great time, you guys last week picked where you wanted to go for the weekend. So, since we have ample time, especially while we wait for our final player to arrive, I guess we can go through and see if any of you want to interact with any of the NPCs or if you just want to speedrun. So let's see. Let's start on the harp, like normal. Lily. So the Phantom Harp, as again, is like an illusionary place. So what has brought you here this week? Were you just have you heard rumors about it from others in your group? Or...
Yeah, because I think a couple of people went last time, so she probably heard good reviews and wants to check it out. She would be insufferable to sit next to, unfortunately, because she plays so many musical instruments that she will be correcting things that she's seen that's wrong. And probably Meris has to have the brunt of that because he helped her cheat in the last class, so she's going to sit next to him and just bother him the whole time.
Alright. As you approach, much like when Morgan came over, he's kind of sitting in a seat. He's not he's not in a VIP booth. He's more the middle of the rows. He wants a good spot, but he wants to be with the people. Do you wave to him first, or do you want to see if he notices you? What's your plan? Do you have a plan, or just walk even no thought in your head?
Head empty. She sees someone she recognizes and is like, "Oh, a friend!" and just immediately sits next to him. He has no say in what's happening.
Right, he's looking at the the brochure, the play pamphlet, I think is the correct term, for the information about what's going to be going on during the play, the scenes and stuff. And he turns to the right, sees you sitting down next to him. I think he knows you. I think you've talked to him before. It's muddled if all you guys talking to 25 NPCs.
Yeah, so Meris did the planting for me when I
Meris,
sat next
yes.
to him.
Okay.
Yeah. He's helped me cheat.
Oh, hey there.
Hi!
I guess you could take that seat, yeah.
Thank you so much. I normally sit in VIP, but I thought, I'll have a little sit here because I recognized you. And I was like, my good friend. So we can sit together, have fun.
Well, I mean, yeah. Although we're not going to be doing much talking during the actual show, but it'll be nice to discuss it with someone after.
Absolutely, and she will talk to him throughout the whole thing. He's going to be sick of her.
Alright, Maris, remember this.
Mortal enemy added.
Let's see. Moving on, there's no one at Angel's Delicacy. There's no one at Hollow Quest. Flyball Arena. We've got Hernan, Jeremiah, and Ermi. Are you guys hanging out together, or do you want to interact with any of these NPCs here? Like, are you guys going as a little trio to either play or watch, or like, what do you think the plan is?
Ermi found his way here on his own. He remembered last week he had a good time, and he was like, I'm gonna go spike the ball in some people's faces.
Alright, this little weasel running around on, filling flyball or training his broom's skills, alright. So do you want to interact with any of the PCs here, Ermi, or are you just here to cause chaos?
Chaos.
Alright, Jeremiah, what about you? Are you here to control chaos, like you always do with all of Briggs' characters?
No, I'm just gonna... Instead, I'm gonna try and... Ezra is someone who, like... Hernan kind of scares me, and Ermi confuses me, so I'm gonna try and hang out with Ezra there, as we've kind of chatted a few times before.
Okay, you'll approach her then as she's kind of putting on like the elbow guards and the knee pads and stuff for actual play, because you don't want to even with like protective barriers, better safe than sorry. It's like what most people wear here. And she'll turn to you and kind of go, Jeremiah, right?
Yeah. Have you played this before? This is my first time.
Yeah, my family kind of grew up around the fields. It's a pastime. It's fun. It also helps get rid of that tension throughout the school week.
Yeah, it can get a little bit cooped up in there. Can't forget that there's this guy outside studying so much.
Exactly. She'll like kind of flash you a grin and then kind of hand you over one of the pads to start putting on.
Got any tips for me to not crash and burn on my first try?
Is this your first time?
Yeah.
Oh, you have a lot to learn then. And she'll start going throughout like pretty much a handbook of like suggestions and stuff as she's like putting her own gear on, and I imagine helping you put your gear on because you don't know what piece goes where yet.
Yeah. Would this sport have even been around? Like,
Flyball Arena has in different eras been around. It used to be mainly brooms, and while flying is still taught at the academy, it's become more of like a heritage sort of thing. Most people are now using the boots of haste and flight for these matches.
so it's kind of like people still doing like riding and stuff. where
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
more-
Yes.
even though there's cars and motorbikes, it's not the most efficient way, but it's still got like cultural heritage.
Exactly. Especially because people think that broom flying has a special training because you have to put magic into the broom to kind of control it. It kind of helps you with your finer control over aether. So,
Is there broom flying dressage?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is there broom flying dressage then?
Dressage. Is that like appearance and stuff, or?
No, that's like horse. That's like a horse event where they like get them
Oh.
to dance, and it's really abusive and stuff.
Well,
It is not abusive in most cases.
well, to answer your question in terms of broom flying, because you can't really abuse your broom or push it to its limits. I mean, there's like races and stuff. There's like showcases of like very fine like maneuvers in the air and stuff like that. I guess that'd be the closest thing.
Aerial acrobatics. I
Exactly,
guess.
yeah. Like going upside down, doing like loops and stuff, and not falling off. Alright, so yeah, you and Ezra are just, vibing, getting ready and going to play. Hernan, what about you? What are you doing here?
Well, I heard about this from one of my sisters, and I'm just here to beat up people and win. Kind of like taking out my frustration on Lily.
Alright, is there
Of
any
Lily on the NPCs.
Right, is there any NPC you focus of your attack on, or is it just like you're just gonna be pushing and shoving and playing violent?
Probably just whoever looks the closest, like Lily, or just going to be overall violent. I can roll and just see who I randomly pick on.
Sure, roll me a 1d6. We'll go from left to right. So like Ezra's 1, Brosil's 2, Nakan is 3. A 4. Alright. You play your match and you start like kind of like butting shoulders and stuff with Arth Waters. I don't know if you talked to him. He's a human boy. He seems to be kind of able to do this kind of stuff. He's able to take what you're giving out, and he's kind of pushing back too. Let's do a strength check, or athletics if you have it. Let's see who comes out on top. Shouldn't be too hard. DC 7. Oh,
Wait, I can lucky that, right?
did you really want to lucky that?
Yes.
All right, lucky it. Go for it. All right. So initially, you're having trouble. You're kind of like flying around. We see like Jeremiah and Ezra probably in the background, kind of playing the game normally, and then we just see Hernan and like Arth kind of like running into each other, pushing, shoving, but like not making it obvious. Unless Hernan is making it obvious. And then towards the end of the match, Hernan, you managed to find it like just barely, thanks to your innate luck, overwhelm Arth and kind of get a score in behind him.
Nice.
Feel
Can
good
I roll
about
to
that.
see if I'm being a little asshole or not?
We don't need to roll that. You are. Unless you want to interrupt with him or anything. But yeah, you could just be running around as fast as you can with the haste boots on, just, being like a little stole, like, comet,
Would I use
essentially.
acrobatics or athletics for this?
Acrobatics. Yeah,
Oh,
you're
yeah, I'm a little nightmare.
nightmare. Alright, let's see. Moving on. No one's at the cafe. We have one in... Okay, so let's go with the Goblin Gains first. Alright, Kel. I think this is your first time coming to Goblin Gains, or actually the first time anyone has come to Goblin Gains. Actually, let me open up my notes for that.
I think somebody went to it, but I know this is Kel's first time.
They stopped by it, if I remember correctly. They didn't actually go to it. I think that was at Ermi. Alright, here we go. Alright, so as you enter, Kel, you don't know what I don't know, what maybe Kel expected, but this gym has it all. Ranging from swimming pools to state-of-the-art arcane machinery, to help build that muscle mass. After all, even researchers need a healthy body to do their best in their exams. And with the skilled goblin staff here running around, kind of like doing drill sergeant yells at people who are like doing like dead presses and stuff like that, you feel like you'll be seeing gains like never before.
Yeah, Kel would not know how to react to seeing all this like machinery, and that would be all new to him, but he would know that it's irresponsible to work out without a buddy, so he would look for whoever is alone and offer to spot them or work out with them.
Alright, first and foremost, you see Uldi bench punching pretty much 4 times her weight in body weight. And she'll turn to look at you, this little goblin menace, and then she'll put her set down, get off the little bench with a plop and kind of rush over to you. I forget, have you introduced yourself to Uldi yet, or have you just not really talked yet?
I don't think I've ever met Oldie.
Yeah, because you're in different houses too. She'll like come to a stop before you. What are you wearing? Are you still like wearing like signs that you're from the academy, or are you just kind of wearing your casual clothes? Like what's?
I would say casual clothes, probably.
Okay.
Like whatever the equivalent of like a t-shirt and sweatpants would be.
Let's see if she remembers you or has seen you. Oh yeah. She'll kind of like skid to a stop before you and look up at you because she's significantly short compared to you, especially because you're half orc. And she'll go, in Goblin first. Oh, you're from the academy, aren't you? Are you here to work out? Have you been here before? I don't think I've seen you here before. Oh, do you speak Goblin?
Oh yeah, I do speak Goblin, so I would reply back in Goblin. that yeah, this is my first time here. I've never been here.
She'll clap her hands and say, "Ah, great, great! It's always nice to be able to talk in our native tongue. Common is hard. Well, what are you looking to improve? You just want to do general muscle improvement, like muscle mass, or do you want to get more like lithe and more agile? Like, what are you looking for?"
I feel like I haven't worked out once since I've gotten to the school, so anything for upper body strength would be great. I don't want to get out of shape for an excursion coming up.
I could try putting you through my normal routine then. Come over here, and she'll like bring you to these machines you've never seen before. I imagine when you were working out back at your tribe, it was most sort of like like all the cliches from old like anime and stuff.
Me
You're working
lift
out,
rock, me put rock down.
big
Yeah.
rock, like deadlifting rocks, like standing under the waterfalls and stuff like that. But
I was
here,
thinking of Mulan for some reason.
let's get down to this. But yeah, so yeah, you are now introduced to all these machines, like kind of like what you would see in a modern like day gym in real life. Like you have all these like different machines that are able to push your body to the limits and make it like easy enough to do so. So now, roll me
Yeah, he'd be
strength.
overwhelmed.
Yeah, let's see how well you do. Just give me a nice little strength check. You can't fail, but this is like to see how. Yeah, so I imagine you're getting used to both getting back into working out. It's been like a month, I think, since you've probably done an actual workout, outside of classes and stuff. And these machines are all confusing. Like I imagine you're trying to do like leg presses, and you're like scared this thing's gonna crash down at you as you're just going, "You got this!"
It's gonna crush my head. Yeah.
As you work out, you see, some familiar faces. You see Mist Tabaxi kind of just running on what we would see as I have been out of the gym for so long that you run on them. The workout thing, you run out.
The treadmill.
Treadmill, thank you. Oh my, I've been running. I've just been doing jogs around like actual like blocks for years. I've not been on a treadmill since like 2020. Oh god. All right. Anyhow, but yes, she's running on a treadmill. You see Frida kind of doing more like the heavy lifting. Snat is kind of walking around confused, but like we see Gek kind of like instructing him where to go, and he's like doing little tiny like dumbbell like 5-pound weights. Like he's getting into it. Introduction to it. And we'll move on to the golem fights next door. So, Dahlia, you are here. Did you come with Asterius, who's currently T-posing, or did you come on your own?
I came on my own. Asterius was a welcome surprise.
All right. So as he's T-pose, and you see processing behind his eyes as he's loading into reality. Have you been here before, like seen a golem fight before? Is this your first time? How do you want to work with this?
It's definitely Dahlia's first time, but if she heard people talking about it in the dormitories, as the other NPCs are from her dormitory, she'd be interested. And she's feeling good these days. She's feeling healthy. She's getting used to things. She wants to try something new.
All right. So, is she here to partake, or is she just watching the matches this time?
She wants to watch unless someone wants her to do it. Basically, she won't be able to say no, but her intention is just to watch.
Okay. Of the two NPCs here, they're both in their own world, preparing for their own matches. So Rick Dune and Lei wouldn't like force you to do one, or course you. So you could go say hi to either or both of them, but they seem to be wanting to participate.
I'm just gonna watch from the stands secretly. Want Rick to win, but also support of both people. Let's go team.
Yeah,
Let's go win the main.
they're not fighting each other. They're usually there's dozens of matches every week.
Then great.
And
They can both win.
yeah,
Wonderful.
and so you see that they've rented their golems and they're fighting different opponents, and it's interesting. It's like, for a mental image, it's pretty much watching two big statues punch each other, seeing things break off. Some of them have gimmicks like that kobold rocket from last week exploding. They don't seem to happen this week. There's nothing that explodes, but there's some things that have chainsaw-like attachments and all that. It's like those little robot fighting arenas on TV, essentially. Just like all these little gimmicks attached for like
I
entertainment.
love Robot Wars so
Yes.
much.
What was so
I
good.
love it.
Dahlia would love it. She'd be totally wrapped.
Right. As you're watching the matches go on, Asterius plops back into reality, but he has an espresso in his hands. He doesn't know where he got it.
But it's good.
It's very good. Alright, as a reminder, all you've missed is the introduction, and we've been going through everyone's weekend events. So, what did you want to do at the Golden Fights, Asterius? Were you here to watch or fight?
I haven't loaded in yet. Is this the weekend thing we do to get like the stats and such?
Yes.
I think I'm just watching.
Alright, do you sit next to Dahlia, or do you go all the way on the other side of the arena? Like,
Other side of the arena.
Alright.
What a bitch!
Do you make it obvious? Like, do you, like, are you, like, looking at papers in your hands, you look up, you see Dahlia sitting in a chair with, like, 2 free chairs on both sides, and you just walk all the way back and around?
Probably.
Alright, Dahlia, you see this happen to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, then same thing for you, Asterius, unless you want to interact with anyone here. You just watch the fights, and you can kind of feel, like, how, like, strong one's personality has to be to control these massive statues as they punch each other.
I take some notes, but generally just interested.
Okay. Morgan. So,
That's me.
the Learning Towers is a large, tall, like, pretty much library, where students come during the weekend to study for exams specifically. So, you see some faces you would expect here. You see Jean sitting here, kind of focused on learning. You see Vrizera as well. And then maybe some faces you didn't see, like Sentia or Ember. You know, just people going around reading books. No one really comes out to greet you because there's so many people here and so many rows of books and little study nooks. But if you want to interact with someone, you can.
In principle, so Morgan last week didn't succeed the con check for the fireball. So that means that she is now going to do more research on evocation style magic and elemental magic, because she feels like perhaps the healing life part of evocation is something that just doesn't work well for her. So she's going to like learn up on it, cover her bases. She wants to be a good student, and when she finds materials, she'll hang out with Jean and see either just like the feeling of someone else watching her will actually make her work. And if he's open to chats, she would chat to him. But if he isn't, then maybe that's better for her learning.
Alright, roll me persuasion. Let's have a vibe check.
A vibe check. I love that.
Just to see if you're giving off good vibes or your vibes match with Jean for the weekend, or if he's just like, alright. He does not seem open for conversation too much, unless you have any question. If you ask a question about, like, a lesson that you both share, he'll review it with you. But he's not going out of his way to make small talk.
Morgan assumes that he is a busy man, a lot of things on his mind, and that they're focusing on studying today.
Yeah, you can roll insight if you want to get, like, why he's doing that. Like, if you want a closer feel, like, if he's ignoring you on purpose, or if it's just like... Yeah, he's not ignoring you on purpose, he's just studying. Which is why when you ask a question about, like, oh, like, evocation magic, like, this and that, he'll actually respond and, like, give you his feedback and, like, a quick study tip. But he's definitely focused on, like, the lessons. Especially with having to learn all these spells before his excursion.
Yeah.
Right. Mechanically, what Learning Towers lets you do is that when you fail an exam check, specifically like the quizzes that you've been doing, you can re-roll it as if you have lucky, essentially.
Oh.
Although lucky is not used for the exam rolls anyhow, so it's like the lucky version for the exam buffs.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Keep track of what you got, because these buffs will carry over into your excursion as well. So, for instance, Kel, if you didn't make any athletics checks, you will always make it with a D4 added on for the.
Okay, athletic.
excursion.
Okay, I was about to ask.
Yeah, well, it's anything strength related, so athletics or strength, right? It's like that kind of stuff.
Gotcha. Thanks.
Yep. All right. As you go back to your school for your next week of classes, we have some exam rolls to be made to see if any of you learn new cantrips before your excursion. So I guess we'll start with Philia. Philia, you kept track of where your exams are at, right? What you have, what you need. All right, so let's roll for. Let me double check the order. I'm pretty sure the first one was.
I've got a
the tether. Yeah, the tether, and then it's Spare the Dying, Guidance, and Firebolts.
Yeah. So Rensu's tether is wisdom for me because it's my spell. Oh, bad.
Well, you can add a d4 because you went to the Phantom Heart.
Hell yeah!
So you need a 2 or higher. So 75% chance to pass. Never mind. Do you know Guidance?
Yes.
You can use Guidance on one check.
Hell yeah! What does that do?
It adds another d4, so you pass.
Hell yeah!
But it's now on cooldown, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, I know about it. So that's Rensu's tether.
Alright, so you've learned it.
Constitution for Spare the Dying.
Sadly, that's one off.
Yeah. Guidance I already have. So it's just wisdom for Firebolt. Yeah.
Alright, you also get Firebolts.
So it's just Spare the Dying that I don't have.
Good. Alright, so Firebolt, you already had it from the wand, but now you can cast it even without the wand.
Nice.
Alright. 3 out of 4 for the first month is not bad, especially because the first month is front-loaded in what you're learning. So good job.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go to... No, Ermi's already done. He already did his rolls. Move you out of the way. Jeremiah. What's your tether roll at?
What do I need to roll?
It's based on how many you have done for tether. So you have 0 out of 3 for it. So it'd be intelligence.
Oh, yes.
All right, you've gotten the theory of the tether down finally. It's been like it's a new spell, so it's been hard for you to kind of like maybe figure it out. Like it's not something you would have seen before, as you're like but you finally got the theory down. All right, Spare the Dying is next. That would be Constitution.
Okay, and I get a plus d4 of this.
Exactly. Oh.
That won't matter.
Do you know Guidance? You do not, so you wouldn't be able to apply it. All right. It's okay. It's okay.
And same again for Guidance.
Yeah, same for Guidance. There you go. And then Firebolt would be your spellcasting attribute roll, so it'd be Charisma. And there you go. You got Firebolt.
Cool.
So let me add that to your sheet real quick. It makes sense because fire is kind of related to wind as an air genasi. Your arm, they are beneficial like elements to each other. Hernan, what are your rolls at?
I need Charisma, Con, and Con.
All right, there you go. Let's see it. First is your Charisma, and this is for the tether?
Yes.
All right, you got it. Woohoo. Let me add that to your sheet. All right. So that was for Spare the Dying and
Firebolt.
Firebolt. All right, so 1 second.
So I just need one more roll for each of them. For those two.
Oh, for those two. That's right. Those were cons. All right. Good. Keep track of that. Moving down to Kel. What were you at?
Everything is 2 of 3 except for Firebolt.
All right, so let's do your intelligence checks, because that's your spellcasting stat for those 3 then. First. So the tether. Okay, good. Let me add it to your sheet. Do you have Guidance, or you don't have the D4 for intelligence this week? So you're okay.
Yeah.
And then the last one is for Guidance, right? Because that was Spare the Dying.
Yeah. So
here's our Guidance roll. There you go. Hey, now if only you did it in opposite order somehow.
I know.
All right. And then Firebolt is the con one, right? All right, so Firebolt and Spare the Dying, honestly kind of fitting. Ranged and healing magic, stabilizing magic, essentially.
Yeah, not his thing.
All right, I have added a tether and Guidance to your sheet.
Hell yeah.
Actually, you could use guidance on that con. It'd be very close though.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I would do that.
All right, it's a 25% chance. Well, actually, 50% chance. Really, you need a 3 or 4.
How do you do it? The
It's-
D4? Is it a D4?
Yeah, you can just roll
Alright.
D4. You could click guidance under your new cantrips because I've added it. Ooh,
Aw, of all the numbers. That's okay.
next week. All right, Dahlia. Let's go. Let's do your rolls.
Okay, I need to do Constitution for Tether.
Tether. Okay.
Hitting the button. I'm doing it.
I believe you.
Shouldn't have bothered.
It's okay. Spare the dying. What was? What do you have for that?
Charisma.
Okay. All right. Let me get that
I
on your
ju-
sheet.
I learned that real good.
It's like you're cold to it.
Oh. Not so good at the other one. But I mean, I get to add a D4, but it won't make a difference, will it?
No, I would.
Oh.
You need a 10 or higher.
Oh, okay. And if I were an idiot, David Darling,
Yeah.
how would I roll it?
Well, you can click the little tiny, next where it says public roll, you can click the little tiny thing there to select D4, or you could type out /R space 1D4.
I was clicking the little guy and I wasn't doing it. Oh,
There you go. That's a 10. And what was that for? Firebolt or guidance?
guidance? Firebolt's last, isn't it?
Yes. Okay, so you have guidance now, which you could use on the roll if you fail it.
Okay, let's go, team.
Well, you have a 25% chance of succeeding if you get a 4, so you need the... You do have guidance, so you can, I think you should be fine. You have 2d4 to roll to add to it, if you need it.
Okay.
So, roll 2d4 to be safe. Because you have the d4 from the golem fights and a d4
Yeah.
from... Oh, exactly what you needed.
Let's go, team.
Alright, let me add Firebolt to your page.
That's dangerous. Thank you, though. I got the one I wanted, which was Spare the Dying. Yay.
Alright, Asterius.
Hi.
What,
I do charisma checks, right?
Yes, for your spellcasting. If you're on step 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3.
Like,
Oh,
if
wait,
you-
I'm on like 3 out of 4. Oh no. Oh no, wait. I'm 2 out of 3. Yeah. On all 4 of them.
Oh, Jesus, yeah, I only need charisma checks then. Alright, that is the tether. Let me add that to your sheet. Add a d4. That's for Spare the Dying.
Can I do lucky instead?
I'm not allowing lucky on these exam rolls,
Okay.
because it's, you know... you don't need to get them for the first week. This is like a bonus. Alright, barely missed Spare the Dying. That was guidance.
Fuck.
Well, you can't nat 1 fail skill checks. So, you have 2d4 you could add. You have a d4 from the golem fights and a d4 from the new guidance cantrip you just learned. So you can roll 2d4 and see if you get it. And just got it.
Lol.
So 1 second, let me add that to your sheet as well.
So it's just spare the dying I'm missing?
Yes.
Yeah, who gives a shit about that?
Your allies are going to be dying in your hands. They're like, who would have wanted to save you anyway? And just kind of walk away. Alright, you have Rensu's Tether, Guidance, and Firebolt added to your spell list.
I don't even know what Renzu's tether is.
You can pretty much use your bonus action to make an ally like form a bond with them, and each time you hit with an attack cantrip, you give them 1d4 temp HP. So it's like a free buff you put on an ally to keep them up while you keep attacking.
It
Interesting.
basically means you need to make friends, and that's not going to happen.
What?
Morgan,
That's me.
what's your rolls
I
at?
need to. The first 3 intelligence and the last con.
Okay, here you go. Remember, you can re-roll essentially 1 if you fail because you went to the learning towers.
Okay. Let's do Tether first.
Alright, Tethers learned. Let me add that to your sheet.
Awesome.
Spare the Dying's next.
Yes, I was waiting for you to tell me you're ready for me.
Mm-hmm. Alright, do you wish to re-roll that?
I would love to re-roll that.
Alright. See if you learn Spare the Dying. So, the most iconic spell for your character... what does this look like tomorrow? I need to know.
So Morrigan is having a little bit of a crisis. Because she was really failing with the evocation part, and now she was just like, okay, I can do necromancy, I can do this, but so it got so in her head that she started to doubt absolutely everything. And you know when you're taking an exam and you write down the first question and you know it's right, and then you start to do self-doubt and you cross it out and you fill in a new one? She did that the entire time and filled in wrong answers.
So it's pretty much just a whole page of scratched out answers.
Oh yeah.
Alright, well, sadly you don't get that, but you still have a chance at guidance. Alright, you know guidance.
Wow.
Which you could use on this next check if you fail it. This is a constitution check for Firebolt, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, you didn't need it. Alright, so you are now 2 out of 3 for Firebolt. So just 2 more checks next time.
Cool, thank you.
Yep. Oh, I've kept you guys paused for too long. Oops. You didn't really need to move anyway. Alright. So, as a reminder, write down somewhere or keep track of what your buff was for the week, because it will be carried over for the excursion. So, for instance, Volleyball Arena guys, you have advantage in con checks and stuff like that. Sadly, Learning Towers, you don't get anything for the whole week. But you got that reroll. Charisma for those people down there, Goblin gains. Alright. So your next week of classes goes by. This is what this week was, essentially. You learning these cantrips finally. Like, somehow, like, you know, being like, oh wait, I now know how to do guidance. It's been so obvious this whole time. And as you learn these cantrips, you can feel like your aether inside of you stabilize. You feel like soon, most of you will be able to finally unlock your first spell slot, which is a big moment in any caster's, you know, life. But not yet. You're still kind of like just barely at the cusp of learning how to finally do that. AKA, none of you have any spell slots for this excursion. You only have cantrips, so keep that in mind. Or ritual spells if you're certain on Jeremiah. Alright.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Oh, so none of the casters, you don't have access to your spell slot yet.
Yeah.
But you're a little bit different because you have your book of Pack of the Tome, so you can still cast those
ritual
spells.
That's only the ritual stuff, right?
Yes, like Identify. Speaking of,
could I get a pearl for that?
You did not get a pearl, so do you wish to purchase one? And if so, how do you get the money? Because you know a friend of yours is rich.
Huh.
Hello.
I'll work my way up to that, maybe.
I was gonna say, you could see like Philia, probably like a scene could be like Philia walking down the street holding all these bags and just seeing you. Oh my god.
I'm still with my pride. I wasn't always poor.
So many like jewelry supplies, so she's just got like a bag full of pearls and everything. She's like, look at all these things.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to cast the spell before I'm able to work my way up to asking for money from them.
Okay, fair. Honestly, Lily would scare me too. Alright. Well then, as we come to... Let me open my calendar. The 27th of Golden Leaf, of Facere, pretty much the Friday version of this world. After the classes wrap up for the day, all first-year students receive a notification upon their sending tablet. The illusionary magic manifests the following words on top of it. Your first excursion starts tomorrow. Please report to the Etheric Rail Station by 7 a.m. in the morning. Make sure to bring your survival packs, as well as any other relevant gear. Alright. The survival packs have already been in your inventories for the past couple sessions. You can check them if you so wish. They're underneath your
Wait, we've got
inventory.
survival packs?
Academy Survival Pack, and if you look down, you see things in it, such as the Ever-Burning Torches, Nagala Fueled Rations, Refilling Water Skins, Reinforced Silk Weave Rope, Academy Sleeping Bag, and other such items.
Cool. Well, thanks, Academy.
Alright. So, let me get some travel music real quick, as you all arrive at the station and board the Etheric Rail to go to your destination. Where is... There's Dragon Age. Alright, you get on the carriage and make your way towards your assigned, pretty much, compartment. You can see, like, there's one for Group A, B, and then since you're Group C, you sit in the third row, essentially. So 1 second.
Am I allowed to bring my like, cloak over top of my uniform? Is that an
Yes.
option? Okay.
Just like how Philio's wearing a bright pink coat.
Yeah. I have Ermi has, like, this white, like, hooded cloak that he puts on over his uniform. He looks at his uniform kind of disdainfully. It's like, ugh.
I'm bringing extra food, just for me.
Alright.
I always bring extra food.
So you guys can communicate as you wish. You have, like, probably like 5 or 10 minutes, like, in real life time until you arrive. So you can discuss your plans. You don't know exactly what's going to happen in this excursion, but you definitely know you have to work together as a team. So you can discuss things amongst yourselves.
I'm not very, like, good at outsides, but, you know, I'm sure I can work well with everyone.
On the train, I'm going to ritually cast Unseen Servant for when we can get off to get him to carry some of our stuff. Just to be lazy.
That's perfect, because I've been saying this school not having servants is frankly ridiculous. I've had to carry my own bag so many times.
Can I roll to see where the train's headed?
Sure,
Do you know?
survival. Yeah.
Okay.
It's heading out of the city. You know that much. You can tell.
Clearly.
Yeah, you've, like, you like before you went down the big peak, the white peak, essentially, like this big mountain range. You've gone through the city, and now we're like tuning in after like 30 minutes on this very high speed rail heading out.
I'm gonna peek at the other groups.
All right. As you look, you can see Group B is right next to you. You see some familiar faces, no one you're specifically close to, I think.
No. Good luck!
Yeah, they'll kind of wait, like, nod or wave. Someone will nod, others will wave, others will ignore you. As you kind of, like, move on on the moving train, you see Group D is next to you. Some familiar faces. You see both Jean and Aaron are in the same group, and they're both not looking at each other as arm crossed. And Mist and Kumana, as well as Leah and Faye.
Is everyone excited?
Jean will turn to look at you just standing there, like, I imagine doing that little creepy thing where, like, arms are on, like, this, like, the side of their booth, and you're, like, looking on in.
Absolutely.
Shouldn't you be focusing on the excursion? Are you guys even ready?
Absolutely not! What about you guys?
I'm always ready. And he kind of, like, adjusts his little cloak, because, like, he's wearing the school uniform, but he also has, like, a black feathered cloak on, most likely from his family.
That's so cool. Will you teach us how to be ready? Because we don't, like, if you don't know what you're preparing for, how do you prepare? Right?
By getting to the right mental state. You know, he has his eyes closed, trying to kind of tune you out.
But how do you know what the right mental state is when you can't prepare for the situation? Jean?
Ermie's gonna come up behind you and just be like, Philia?
Yeah?
Don't worry.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna work on my mental state. Goodbye. Enjoy your excursion. Have lots of fun. I don't think he likes me very much.
Good on you, Kel. Good on you for remembering you have the access to that spell. I'll activate it for you now ahead of time.
Yeah, I was gonna activate it whenever we got there, but now is perfectly fine.
Morgan will look at Philia. Oh, Jean is often very focused. He probably just needs time to think.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's okay.
I can't. For some reason, it won't let me cast Mage Armor.
Well, it's already an effect, just to toggle on your effect page. There you go. Alright, Dahlia, I don't know, I keep saying Delilah. Hey there, Delilah! It's stuck in my head. Anyhow.
You can call me what you want, it's fine. She's not gonna correct you.
Rick Doom will do that little casual, like, you know, he doesn't wait, but he raises his hand, like, open towards you, very casually, while like, sitting next to Jess, kind of like that dazed look.
My man thinks he's cool. Okay. That's it. Just a little wave. I'm back to reading.
Okay.
Secretly hoping, though, we're gonna find some cool plants. That's it. That's the only hope for this whole mission. If there's plants, she'll be happy.
So I'm going through everyone's page and activating their spell armor, mage armor if they have it.
Oh, I was trying to figure out how I could do that myself, but that's not a thing, I guess.
If you go to effects on your character sheet, you should see an active effect, maybe? I don't know if that's only a DM thing. If you just hit the little plus sign, it should turn it on. A little tiny check mark. There you go.
Huh. Thank you.
Alright, so only two of your members do not have the protective barriers of mage armor, Jeremiah and Dahlia, so keep that in mind venturing forth.
Lol.
What could possibly go wrong?
Crazy that Jeremiah doesn't have it.
Yeah, I really should have gotten the robes. The mage armor robes. Oh well.
Alright. The etheric rail arrives at a station far away from the capital, groaning to a stop. As you all pile out of the carriages, you see your teacher, Mira Mayette, waiting for you along with several other supervisors. Vin Verdon stands with his arms crossed before him as the wind blows through this remote and snow-covered station. Gather into your groups now, students, Minette says, as she claps her hands to urge you all to move. In moments now, you'll all be teleported a short distance into the forest around us. Your excursion this time is to see how well you know your survival tactics, as well as locating artifacts we've placed around ahead of time in this region. Please have the student you want to be your navigator come up and receive your detector. So who do you want amongst you to be the navigator?
Well, I would vote for Ernie if he wasn't that chaotic.
Kel?
I think I
nominate Kel.
Elmore.
Yeah. Funny enough, you see Ermi is like really focused right now.
Oh, he has had his meds.
Yeah. But still, he may be focused right now, but we've always seen him being super chaotic, so I would not trust him to guide us.
No, not Ernie.
So is it Kel? Is that what I'm hearing?
I think so.
He would have offered to be at the front at least.
Yeah, I'm down. Give it to Kel.
Alright. Kel, as you walk up to your supervisor, which is Verdon, you will receive a wrist device that looks to be like a combination of a typical compass, enhanced with an illusionary display on top of it, combined with a watch, essentially. You can see that there's like an arrow that kind of moves towards a certain direction. Each of these devices is attuned to its opposite. It will point only towards its pair. You have until the end of the day tomorrow to find and recover the device. The speed of its recovery, as well as how effective you work together as a group, will heavily influence your final grade for this excursion. If you do not think you can continue, you'll see Vernon handing you pretty much like a fantasy version of a flare gun. Zen. It's like a wand that you can tell has like flare put into it.
Oh, nice.
If you do not think you can continue, make sure to activate the flare in your pack. You will receive a failing grade, but a supervisor will rush to your side in a moment's notice. So that's the wand. So Kel has the device. Do you want to hold the wand as well? Or do you want to give it to an ally to be like the wand person to flare if things go wrong?
Anybody want to try to hold on to the flare, he would ask? Or the wand?
Ermie's gonna look at it with disdain and be like, if we trigger that thing, ugh.
I can keep it safe.
Or can you keep it secret? Keep it secret, keep it safe.
He would hand it over.
Alright.
Well, I have a mage armor.
I guess ideally you would want it to be whoever like is kind of in the back of the group, or maybe last line of defense. We need help.
I'll have it.
Yeah.
Pass it on to me.
Hands it over.
Why are we taking damage?
You left the city borders.
Ow!
Rude.
Probably
I
would have been
also
easier if I
take 6
selected you
damage
all.
when I go outside.
Comes
It's
of
more
age.
dramatic.
Probably would have been faster if
I
I did it
respect
all
the
at
drama.
once. But there you go. Alright. So as you know, your academy uniform barriers only give you 6 temp HP when you're out of the city borders. So that's what that is. Okay. After you all have gathered up and, prepared, Minette will nod at the supervisors who all begin to chant a spell, each holding a staff that radiates conjuration magic. I wish you all luck, and remember, prioritize your safety first. The chanting grows louder, resonating within your chests, as you feel something pulling you from far, far away. And then suddenly, you find yourselves vanishing for a brief moment, lost inside a blinding light.
Wow. Oh, this is
Oh, silent.
frightening.
Alright. You blink, holding a hand before you against a sudden light that blinds you. Through squinting eyes, you slowly start to make out the environment around you. You are standing within a frozen forest, the nearby evergreen trees covered in layers of ice and snow. Likewise, the forest floor beneath you is coated in a fine layer of soft snow that covers up and hides the deeper permafrost beneath you. Sturdy Arctic grass still manages to grow here despite the conditions, their blades dancing violently in the constant gusts of frigid air. The snowstorm around you limits your vision, making it nigh impossible to see more than 30 feet away from you at a time. It seems that it'll be quite a challenge to accomplish the objective of the excursion in such conditions.
Are we okay in terms of, like, exposure currently?
The Academy uniforms are enhanced with greater endurance, essentially. You do not have to worry about rolling for Constitution and for against exhaustion yet. It's only been like a couple minutes. If you're here for like longer than like 10 hours, then you may have to start worrying. But if you could find a cave or somewhere to warm up and hide, you have your sleeping bags as well, which are
How long
very
is
good.
this excursion? Is this excursion just for like 3 days, or is it?
It's
a
until
day?
tomorrow. So you could be
tomorrow.
here until you could sleep. You may have to sleep here if you don't find your objective in time.
Okay. Army's immediately going to go to Cal and just be like, what directions are heading?
The watch device points the direction we need to go, right?
Correct.
Did I hear that right? Okay.
It's pointing to the northeast.
Okay, I would relay that we are going northeast and kind of hold up my watch to all of them so they can see.
So
Should we
with this
do-
weather, is it good if we like make like a little chain to make sure we don't lose anyone?
I was
some
gonna
rope?
say buddy
Actually, a great
system.
idea. We have rope.
You're brilliant, Lily.
Army would hold his hand out if you tried to offer him a rope, and he's just going to be like, I will be fine. Keep together. I'm going to scout a little bit ahead of us. And I'm going to attempt to hide roll.
You don't have to hide yet until something comes up.
Well, yeah, well, stealth. I'm going to be stealth.
Right, you're moving stealthily, but you don't roll until like it becomes relevant, because then you'd be like, it would change how you would be acting, right? If you roll,
I'm gonna stay within vision of Kel. I don't know, and I'm gonna try to stay like where Kel can see me, but I'm gonna like move back and forth.
Do we see?
We all have silkweave rope in our packs. Should we not per se make a chain, but make a real serious buddy system that we don't just lose one person?
Too late. Ernie's gone.
We've lost
Well,
Ernie. Dahlia
Ernie
hasn't
does whatever you
followed.
want.
We can do the little rope exchange now amongst
Yeah.
ourselves if you
Yeah.
want. Like,
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
let's just do that quickly.
Yeah, we can make a. Shall we make a chain where everyone's connected, or just
I
a
think-
buddy system?
Everyone might make more sense.
Yeah, I figured just like
No,
all the ropes connected.
I don't know, but then it's like if something bad happens, then everyone's kind of.
Yeah, I think like a buddy is sensible.
I
Yeah,
think buddy makes more
Buddy.
sense.
or if
Okay.
you're making buddy systems, how much
buddy.
like how much rope do you use? Do you make it so it's like a 10-foot like rope, or are you making it so it's all the 50 feet? Like how much like slack are you giving each other?
Oh, we're holding hands.
Oh boy.
I think my boy Jeremiah and I are going for 10 feet.
Yeah, sounds good.
I mean, I'm also adding the 10 feet rope, but it doesn't have to be like stretched all the time.
How long does Rinsu's tether last?
A minute. It's concentration.
Oh.
Oh.
So does everyone have a buddy?
No.
No. I don't need a buddy. I'm just following Kel as he's leading the way.
Hiran, hold hands with Dahlia. We'll
I-
get lost.
I think
Hiran, you have to hold someone's hand.
just leave me in an avalanche. I don't think that's a good idea.
Would climbing up a tree to get visibility be completely useless in
Yes.
this?
Yes. It wouldn't
Can I,
really give you visibility.
Can I make like a perception or an investigation check? Like, does anything here stand out in any way?
As you come here, I can tell you right about without even needing investigation. You can investigate if you want to spend time doing so. You see a large cliff face. It seems to be around, at least with your vision, 30 to 40 feet tall, although it's very hard to tell the actual height with all the snow blowing around you. The cliff like the cliff here, is frozen solid. It's coating the ice beneath its thick layer of glass-like ice.
Do we need to go up the cliff? I'm gonna come back to Cal and be like, do we need to go up?
I'm gonna hold up my compass, and it's probably going up straight from where we are right now, right?
It's pointing northeast, yes.
Hmm.
The way the sea northeast would be, like, it's doing that little, like, slanted arrow in that direction, like, upwards.
Yeah.
Have we seen any animals or insects or any other form of life besides plants?
You can roll perception.
Just, Army's gonna like motion Kel towards him over here, if possible, and say we can scale up here.
Hernan, there's no real insects. You may occasionally hear the occasional whoo, whoo of an owl or an owl-like bird. You wouldn't think, like, because it's still daytime, it's not probably not an owl, but it sounds similar.
Do these tree roots reach all the way up and down around them?
Some of them go a decent length up. Do you wish to investigate them?
Can I attempt to scale this? How high is this from where we're at?
That's around like 10, 15 feet tall.
Can I attempt to try to get up there so we can get a foothold?
You can, are you, like, how are you attempting? You're just climbing the slippery, rock face, or?
It look,
up.
There's a root
like,
right here.
yeah, Cal could just, like, toss me up there, couldn't he?
He's not that strong.
I'm only, like, 35 pounds. Or 25 pounds or something.
Let's do this in order. First and foremost, Asterius, you wish to examine the vines, was that it?
Yeah.
Do you want to, you can roll nature if you want to know exactly what they are, or you can do roll investigate if you want to more see what they're doing. It's up to you. You can do both. It's just the order you want to do them in. Alright. Alright. So I'll tell you
what they are, but
as you examine the wall itself, you can see that there are some potential handholds out of the formed ice, although you're uncertain as to how well you can get a grip on it due to how slick the surface is. You think it'd be very hard to climb up without any foothold, because this is not just like rock, this is ice. Like, you can't like easily dig your hands into it.
Yeah, if I stand on top of Kel, how high can I jump?
1 second, so on my character sheet,
Yes.
so for the old rules for Aeroshari, it was level 5 when you get levitate. Do you get it at level 1 now? Or?
No, I think I just put that there so I don't forget about it.
Okay, cool. I thought so, but I
Yeah.
wanted to double check before we...
Yeah. To further with your 16 investigation, you also know, Asterius, that there are vines growing into the ice, most likely a breed that manages to thrive despite such freezing conditions, but you don't know exactly what they are. Your nature check has failed you.
I'll relay
so-
what I know to the group.
Because this is an excursion of a highly magical school, I think Morgan would keep an eye out for any traces of arcana or parts that will probably have been planted by the school, which she assumes will be arcana related. Can I roll arcana
You may roll
to see if
Arcana.
anything stands out to me?
Yes. Alright, so first, both you and Ermi will know this, so 1 second. These vines are aphilio vines. They are known for their ability to slowly grow over decades. While they grow at a very slow rate, their piercing potential and anchoring ability allows them to secure themselves in all but the most solid materials. Additionally, their slow growth allows them to conserve energy in order to do so. With 19 Morgan on your Arcana, you could tell that some of these were grown like quicker than normal, but you're not sure if that's the school doing it or or just nature. You can also tell that the wind, like all the winds in snow in Nagala, is dense in aether, which is why it's such a dangerous place to be.
Yeah.
Even with your magical protection, it's why even like cold resistance will not protect you from the cold here. This is a magical snowy area. As to answer everyone else's question, Ermi, you could try jumping, but you'll also take damage if you fail, so keep that in mind. If you want to find a safer way to do so first, you could, or you could try jumping and doing that. As for
These vines are
firebolts,
not really an option, are they?
they could be an option. They're definitely more like you've learned from nature that they are secure. They are secure and they're not like ones that will fall off. They have, that they are strong for their anchoring ability. So they are in there. They have grown into the ice almost like what do you put into like the walls when you're rock climbing? It begins with a P. Pillow? A pillory or something?
Python.
A python, yes. Yeah.
It'd be more like ice climbing screws for this.
Exactly, yes. It's like that. And as for Hernan, do you want to try throwing a firebolt at this icy wall?
I don't know Fireball, I'm just curious.
Oh, do you want to ask someone else to do so?
Yeah, y'all can see what happens if you do fire.
Oh, do you want me to do a firebolt? Huran, do you need my help?
Wait, not at the no.
Hold on,
This is a
hold on.
very, very rare, slow-growing plant.
But
Oh,
you...
no. Don't do it on a plant, no.
Can I attempt to climb the vine? Is the vine climbable?
Do you wish to attempt to?
I
Yeah.
still want a clipping of the plant.
Yep, everyone get ready to catch him.
Well,
It's free. It's easy. Especially for Army. It's like literally, it's like it was made for you to climb.
He's going to attempt to help anyone that needs help up. So first, he's
Yeah,
going to
could
look
we
around
throw
and
a
make
rope
sure.
for him to tie somewhere?
What are these
Does anyone
plants?
have mage
Oh, yeah.
hands?
The plants growing in the grass.
Yes.
You can roll nature.
Okay.
Similar to Lily's name, these are like pretty much snow, like snow blossoms essentially. They are lily in appearance. As for the 14, they're not medicinal herbs or anything. They're just very resilient herbs that like to grow like in the snow.
Yeah.
As for if you guys are taking the time to help each and every one of you up, you can safely make the check to get up there if you so wish. It'll just take like 10 minutes.
What's the check?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. The strength to rush it would
That's
be
worth it.
athletics.
Oh, yeah.
But like Cal, Cal, you wouldn't have to worry about it either.
Morgan
like,
is not athletic.
No. Cal, will you help me up?
I'll just stay at the bottom and just like help people up.
Oh, the
Cal's
map's
the
a
best.
wall. I can't get up.
I'm glad
Hey.
Cal's the leader.
I'm gonna take one of these flowers and put it in my hat.
This is where we probably use that rope again to help people go up.
It is move next to Cal and I'll move you up. Because I have a lot of invisible walls to prevent Ermi from going skyrocketing to the other world.
Shouldn't we wait for everybody?
Ermi has
Well, we
already
also need to
gone.
make room for everyone to get on the map.
Buddy sister.
Yeah, Ermi, we cannot see you.
I am
Because the
literally,
map
like,
is black.
right.
So if
I'm two feet
but yeah,
away
but
from
right
you.
here,
There
we
he is.
still can't see you if you go too fast.
I can
I
see
see.
one of you. That's why I was like, I am always going to be like in vision of one of you.
Which one?
Whoever's the one in the front.
Alright.
Alright, you seem to be a small little alcove. Like, it's not like, it doesn't really go anywhere, it just leads further up all around you. You see another easy enough to climb vine thing there, Ermi, as well as one that's to the left but doesn't go all the way up.
I'm going to attempt to climb this one.
Alright? As you know, the filial vines are very sturdy. It's like you're climbing a man-made ladder, essentially.
I'm going to kind of hold my hand out before you guys climb up here and see if there's any other way up from here.
There is the possibility that we're just gonna get awkwardly stuck somewhere.
Yeah, that's why I'm scouting up here. There doesn't look to be any way to go. Can I roll? See?
You can roll. I mean, you see what you see. If you wish to investigate, you can, but it seems there's no easy way up here. Yeah, there's no easy way up here. You just see the icy walls that are 10 to 15 feet tall. You know, you could try doing that dangerous thing if you so risk of being thrown and trying to grapple up there, or you can try going backtracking and doing a quick like look around. It's always quick to go down. It's not as quick to go up.
Yeah, our army's going to relay that to everyone and be like, there's no way up on this end. We should look for another route.
Yeah, there were some more routes back. Yeah.
All right, let me put you back down, Ermi, if you're going down.
Is the compass still pointing this way?
It's still pointing to the northeast.
Yeah.
So, Kel, you can see with that vine, it kind of goes 10 feet up and then doesn't keep going, so there's still 10 feet to go from there. It is a potential way to go. Likewise, you could try kind of going up 10 feet and trying to find enough footholds to kind of scurry your way to the left. But there's no rush. It's only been like 20 minutes since you started your excursion. You can still go back down, look around the whole area, see if there's any other easier way up. Because you know when you're rock climbing, right? And you're just like, oh, I'm gonna go up this route, and you look to the right and you see like, oh, there's a way easier route over there. What have I done? It's like, you know, it's...
If we go back to Haran's previous idea, could we use Firebolt to make like safer footholds to shimmy across?
You can. I see. You could try shooting into the fire. Fire into the ice if you so wish.
I mean,
You know
sure.
what?
I've never actually used Firebolt in my entire D&D career.
You've been missing out.
Uses. Well, no uses on Firebolt. It says. Cool. Thanks.
What do you mean no uses on Firebolt?
Boy,
It's a cantrip.
I wish I knew. I know that.
Are there any?
I
One
don't know that.
required?
Can I roll a perception to see if there's any small animals around?
Oh, what the hell happened there? Okay, try now. For some reason, I had to go fix everyone's fireball. It made it had like 0 max uses for some reason.
Can I roll a perception to see if I see any small animals around?
You may.
It's not working.
What do you mean not working?
I need one. I got 0. Oh, fuck you, Philia.
Pew pew! I noticed that you were struggling, and my wand just does it, so I thought I would help. I wasn't really paying attention to where you wanted me to hit it, but I really hit it.
That's great, sweetie.
So it's just like that. So you do it just like that. You got it.
Okay, do it without the wand.
Yeah, I don't know what happened here. Let me just, I think, because I took this from the PHP quickly, I don't think it was updated for 1D&D or the 5.5 thing, so let me just copy the wand version.
Yeah,
I'm guessing I see no small creatures around.
Sorry, I have to fix this real quick. Everything at its own time, Briggs. Give me a second.
I'm setting everything on fire. Hang on.
Stop. I'm sorry. I just thought it might be a helpful idea. I didn't realize the game was broke.
Who did not? Who else is Firebolt? Oh, you. Let me. Anyone else missing Firebolts?
Ooh, look at that. Look at that one.
I only have the wand version, but I don't think it particularly matters because I can just use that.
Exactly, that's why I haven't updated yet. Because everyone's moving around. Did I miss? I think everyone who had it from the learning now has the correct version.
Are we all getting nat ones? That's amazing.
You all seem to be doing really bad at fire. Maybe we should just scout a bit more? Because we did go up the first place we saw and made our life difficult.
Sorry about that. Let me just tell you what happens. First of all, the ice does not melt.
Great, thanks.
Those with a decent arcana will know instantly that it's because of how etherically dense the ice here is. This is not normal ice. It is ice that has been enchanted over probably eons at this point with this magical presence. It is very resilient to being melted. As for Ermi, there are kind of small critters here and there, but they're avoiding you. They're doing what critters in the ice biomes tend to do. They tend living in their burrows and kind of running around. You may see some little small rodents, but nothing big.
I was hoping maybe I could entice one to drag our rope to the top, but I understand.
Shall we go down again and have another look around?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. I don't mind.
Ermi's gonna relay that he went along the wall all the way to the left when we started, and there was not much to go on there.
But we can still go more to the right.
There was one vine area, to the left, that we could possibly go up, but we should try that.
Yeah, let me just remove that invisible wall so you guys can go easily up and down it. Yeah.
Remove all invisible walls? Yeah, I agree.
There, you guys
forgetting about the buddy system.
You guys should go up and down that vine at the bottom now, easily.
You were pulling on my rope so hard.
I'm just excited!
But the vision is so low that I do want to stay very close to you.
Hold my hand.
It does stop here. So.
Yeah, the buddy system we are missing too.
Fine? No. Bad fine.
Alright.
Oh, branches. This looks like it's easier to go up, almost like a DM intended on a route from the start.
No. You could have gone the other routes, but it's also you would have to risk rolls, so it's up to you what route you guys want to go.
The other routes. I see what you did there.
So, Ermi, as you can tell, this is a fallen over tree that has kind of been frozen over time. Almost imagine the frost version of petrified wood.
Okay, so this is sturdy. This isn't something that's going to fall on these.
Yeah, it's pretty much melded with the rock at this point. It's a nice little tiny slope. That should get you up significantly up higher, but you don't know how far it goes.
I'm going to try to scamper up it.
All right, this one's free.
Does that look like something else at the top here?
It looks like you don't know if that's the end of your climb or not, but you can tell that you could probably climb up this thing with a easy enough acrobatics check because of how slim it gets.
I'm gonna ask Kel. Like, I'm gonna wave Kel up and say, "Can you spot me on this?"
He will do that.
All right, let me adjust the invisible wall for that branch down there.
And I'm going to attempt an acrobatics to try to get up
the slimmer trunk.
Yeah, the slimmer one.
All right, roll me acrobatics.
I do have a rope on me, so I can. Once we get up there, I can.
All right. Are you going on an all 4 speed, nice and balanced? I imagine.
Yeah. He's not taking risk here. He's doing the right thing.
All right, you've reached to the top of this part, to another pretty much segment of this climb.
He's going to look at Kel and hold his hand up for like 1 second, and he's gonna go a little north, see if he can look. He's gonna go a little south, see what he can see. He's gonna throw a rope down to Kel and help him up if he needs it.
Yeah, he'll take it. I don't know if he'd need it, but...
Right. So you secure a rope. I'll let you guys slowly start making your way up then if you so wish. Because, the initial check is the most dangerous one. And you have a rope now for, securing your balance.
I would ask Kel to come up and say, should we bring the party up here?
Oh.
That's what what I was trying. I was trying to
The party's up there, boys.
Because there's no easy way up from here, is what I'm noticing.
Oh, we're already yay!
Yay, party!
Hurrah! Woo! We did it! What if we made a cheerleading pyramid and the person at the top was tall enough to get up here?
You could. You wish to make a human pyramid for Hermie.
Yes!
All right.
No.
The best way, the place to do it would probably be on this rock.
Let's go!
I assume it's okay.
So who's the base of the cheerleading pyramid? I imagine Kel.
What? Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
we
I
need
think the bigger
Cal,
boy.
Asterius, and Haran, I think, on the bottom.
All right. Who does not partake in the pyramid? Who's too high and mighty?
I mean, I still want to pass
Morgan
this
is very
flat.
clumsy.
Seriously, still want to pass.
So she will stand on the side and assist, but she cannot be trusted.
It's starting to look less
It's
like a
okay.
pyramid, more like just Kel being lifted up and Hermie on his shoulders at this
Asterius
point.
will help.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah, I'm helping.
at the top. I'm just gonna. Do I get actually an easy way up? Or do I have to roll to try to jump up?
Right, if everyone's working together to make a ramp for Hermie, 10 feet is not too bad. You can get up there.
Okay. I will toss a rope down and secure it to the tree.
Yeah, awesome.
Speaking of, what is that?
All right. As you kind of get up here, Hermie, you're kind of you're below the tree right now, right? You're wrapping your own rope.
Yeah.
You'll see hidden beneath the snow, under a layer of snow and ice more so, a frayed rope attached to the base of a nearby tree. Do you wish to investigate?
Yes.
All right, roll me investigation.
That's
As you kind
awfully
of get
convenient.
close, you're your nose, you're sniffing, maybe trying to figure it out. You can't figure out why it's here.
Can I lucky that?
You could, yes.
I'm going to lucky that.
All right. Oh, above a 20. All right. Your
Good
initial
lucky.
thought is that it must have been used to climb the cliff below you, but as you look to how it fell, it appears to have been something used to ascend to the top of the mountain above you to the right.
He's gonna kind of cock his head, look up, and be like, He's gonna secure the rope,
Mhm.
toss it down, and try to help people up.
All right. Again, with the rope and only a 10-foot gap, it's not gonna. It just takes you time, so you guys can easily. I'll move you all up there as a group.
We're doing amazing. Go team.
And then when they're up there, he's gonna bend down and grab the rope, and then look at it.
Yeah, with this 24, you can tell this was. Roll me history. Let's see. You know this is high quality rope, so roll me history to see if you can tell what type of rope it is. This is a type of rope used for heists.
Yeah.
Like, this is a rope you would find from someone who is very skilled at, you know, thievery, stealth-based objects, but it is very old. You could tell it was frayed probably, like, more than 10 years ago.
It's not usable anymore, right?
No.
Okay.
But it definitely goes to the upper right, and if you squint your eyes, you can see the kind of, like, dangling bit of the rope up there with, pretty much, like, at the very top of this peak. The other end of the rope. It seems to be around 60 feet above you.
Sneaky. Let's look around.
Lily, should we head back?
Probably. We've gone far.
The DM's waiting, just hovering over buttons. Like, I see where they're going. I see where they're moving.
Oh, guys!
But Irma, do you inform your party of this discovery you made? Okay.
Kel, he's gonna like kind of like tap Kel's like basically calf muscle and be like, "Hey, looky up there."
Ooh.
I don't know what this means for us right now, but options. And we're gonna, I guess, move together to look for another way up.
Mm-hmm.
This is how high up was that rope? Does it look reachable?
No, it's 6 feet up. It's like, you shouldn't even be able to see it, but for cinematic, you can kind of see something moving. You know, like you're squinting your eyes, you see all this gust of snow and stuff, you can see something slightly going back and forth in the wind.
There's something up there.
Yeah, is it still north?
As of right now, we have no way of knowing what it might be, right?
Correct.
What's the compass say?
It's pretty much almost direct north, a little bit to the east.
Okay, I'm gonna relay that.
Okay. Shall we make a proper line again? Because we just went for a walk and I feel like we should stay together.
Buddy system. Is everyone holding hands with their buddy?
The fuck?
So Kel, even though you can't see it in character, you can see it faintly, essentially, in RP. Very far down below you, while it is difficult to see properly through the snowstorm, you can faintly make out a vast lake far below you. The ice covering it is smooth, almost artificially so, reflecting the little bit of light it gets from above through the storm, off of it to form a weak aurora-like effect just above its surface.
Is this down? He can see this down through the ice, or is this off a cliff?
It's like down the cliff he's at, like all the way at the bottom,
Gotcha.
like very far down.
Gotcha.
If there's a rock
that's so
near my
pretty.
foot, I'd like to kick the rock down.
Yeah, you kick it. It goes boop, plop, boop, ding.
Ah, Lily, isn't this romantic?
Yeah.
Is this just giant ice thing I'm seeing above me?
That's a giant. Yeah, it's like at the very peak of the mountain. Essentially, it's like jutting out.
Does anyone want to come with me to the left so I don't get fucking lost?
I think left is our only option.
Yeah.
Is this a dead end over here?
Yeah.
As far as you can tell,
Looks like it.
there's no easy way up to that mountain peak. You can definitely try to climb it. You'll just have them. It'll be making checks essentially to get up there versus free.
Yeah.
Random. Have I noticed a change in the ether so far, or anything that would set off my knowledge of Arcana, and I can roll for it?
Nothing yet. The only thing I can tell you is that now that you're out of this little tiny valley you're in, it's way colder. The wind is a little stronger up here, as if it's being funneled somewhere.
Ah.
Oh, ignore that. Hit the one.
PK, player kill.
We turn around, half the party's gone. What's happened?
I'm just surprised Huron hasn't kicked Lily off the cliff yet, to be honest.
Continue.
I'm surprised too.
Yeah, he's been awfully magnanimous.
Yeah.
I'm a
Because
little.
we're best friends now.
Just gonna stand between you real quick.
All right.
Yep.
Morgan and Lily, as you guys are kind of like holding hands with your little, safety buddy, your passive perception reveals that you notice that the surrounding snow has been disturbed ever so slightly, but you're uncertain as to what exactly has caused it.
Guys?
Guys?
Snow's weird. The snow's weird!
Where are you guys?
You can barely hear their voice
Behind
upon
you.
the wind.
Guys!
We should stay
I move
closer.
back towards their voices.
The buddy system!
Oh yeah, we had snow.
Can you
Weird
point it
snow,
out?
huh? Yeah.
You can check it out.
Well, should I roll like a nature?
Yeah,
Or
it's up to you. Yeah, tell me exactly what you're trying to figure out about it, and you can make the appropriate check.
seeing if it's like
I would like to
tracks of
roll
some sort?
investigation as well.
All right. If you're trying to figure out if they're tracks, you could roll animal handling or survival.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay. You could have rolled investigation, but it's not the same type of thing. The DC would be different, essentially.
I'm looking for more, basically, seeing if it goes anywhere.
All right. Well, with the
So
DC being
Morgan is looking at it and wondering if it could have been accidental. What makes it weird? Like, is it tracks or is it a weird color? Because this is such a magical world, weird can mean a lot.
Well, I didn't say weird. You guys said weird. I said
weird.
Yeah, they've just been disturbed ever so slightly.
Oh, disturbed. But also disturbed can mean
It's weird.
something walked or something is activated.
It's like it had been scuffed and moved in in spots. So what you look at from investigation is that they appear to be tracks of some sort of creature. You can roll
How big?
survival to know more.
I want to roll.
Nope.
Snow's weird, guys!
So Lily, being a huge fan of natural creatures in Nagala and having like 5 volumes of the book series, you recognize these tracks from an image in the book. These are wolf tracks, specifically Arctic wolves, known to
Hell
live and
yes.
hunt in these regions. You also know that these wolves tend to typically avoid confrontations with foes they cannot handle.
Okay, we have to look real big and real scary so the wolves don't eat us, okay?
And we should probably stay together as a big group because they'd probably be less likely to attack a group.
Okay, now it's actually buddy system time. Everyone get an official buddy.
Yeah, can we all stay seriously close together? I don't want wolves to attack us.
Ermi, a wolf would eat you in one bite.
Not if I eat it first.
I don't think you can eat a whole wolf. Do we get an idea of how many wolves there are? Was it just one set of tracks?
Not one set. You can't tell exactly how
Whoa.
many, but it's not just one wolf.
I'm staying with my buddy and he didn't move. What a bitch.
What was our exact purpose of this exercise again?
To get
Find.
Reunite 2 pieces.
to get to and recover and then return with the opposite pair of the detector item. And it's pointing to where you need to go.
Also, to be, not killed.
Exactly.
Being not killed is great.
It looks. Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Oh?
Oh!
Army would kind of jump and then jump back.
Oh!
All right.
What
A
happened?
large
I think it's-
stone hill rises up ahead of you. A cave is etched into one of its sides, leading into what appears to be a slightly warm darkness. As you approach it, those with keener ears among you hear the rustling of quick paws upon snow.
Wolves!
Uh-oh.
Ah, I think we should leave them alone.
Ermi, get back here!
I'm hiding. I am hiding.
What a bitch!
As you
slow
turn to
zoom
look,
up
you can see
hiding.
dozens of eyes staring back at you from within the storm. Ermi, roll me that high check now.
Oh boy.
Oh, good job, buddy.
Let me double check their passive perception as wolves.
16.
shit.
16. Yeah.
You do not think... the wolves kind of don't initially see your army, but... after some sniffing, they seem to be aware that you are around.
You're carrying so much jerky.
It's the city. It made me soft.
Oh my god.
Good lord, that's a lot of them.
That's too many wolves.
There are so many
I know.
things.
Alright.
And I'm not combat ready.
We're children.
Yeah, you are. Good luck.
Not after today.
This is how you become man and woman. Through blood.
All corpses. Sure.
Where's the flag on?
No! Where the fuck are they?
In the cave.
Everyone, maybe this is where you take out your ever-burning torch to make sure that you look like a bigger threat.
Yeah. Look scary. Rah! There are so many wolves going before any of us get to react.
So we can maybe move back, holding up the ever-burning torches? Is that a good plan?
Yeah.
I'm confused on the initiative. I got like a 14 and a...
Well, so these wolves got 22, 19, 19, 18. Ermi, this wolf charges at you.
Oh, shit. Ow!
Good news is, crit doesn't work. But bad news is he rolled 2 4s on a 2d4.
Ow!
This wolf bites into you and starts rolling you around like it's a rag doll. How do you react?
You just hear a squeak, like a squeaky toy.
Oh no!
Jeremiah. "11 hits because you have no mage armor."
Look, it's my warlock. Eldritch Invocations don't come till level 2. I didn't think about this.
Alright,
It's just-
Zen. Kel. You see what you can see. You hear, oh, as like the wolves start charging in. You can tell that Ermi is in danger as you hear squeak, 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 squeak. As if a dog is playing with a squeak toy to the south.
Well, it's a little more violent than that. It's like, but it's high pitched and it's violent.
So you can move now. Sorry, I forgot I paused it.
Alright, I want to get in there.
Remember to choose the upper left person token icon, control your token, you can move. You have 30 feet of movement. Oh. I think you accidentally
That's not
skipped
what I
your
wanted.
turn.
I clicked on my token or in the top and it's good.
There you go. Thank you for that strength saving throw. I was going to make you make it because it's like a rush attack. It didn't have like chance to do its typical wolf thing. Alright, Kel, you move forward.
Alright, which one's... It's the one on the bottom
The
that's got
bottom-
Ermi. Bottom right.
This one's eating him currently, yes. You can, yeah, you can just make sure you target the enemy using T, and then make your attack.
Get right there, and if
As
I can...
You can shocking
hit
grasp and then use your attack. Gesundheit.
Can I get the one that's attacking Ermi?
Not from there, no.
Oh, okay.
But, you can attack 2 of them from where you are now.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then, so... I'm gonna shocking grasp the one on my left.
Alright, so remember to target it and then cast Shocking Grasp. Sadly, an 8 does not hit. But you can still
Alright,
make your other attack as you kind of pull out
yeah.
your blade staff, twirling it around.
Yeah, I'm gonna twirl that around me dramatically and hit him with it as my bonus action.
Okay. The one-handed version. Or that hits. Is it the top left one?
Yeah, I'll just hit the top left.
To make my hours of work worth it, can you please target it and then roll again to see the animation? Push his glasses up.
Yeah.
You hit. You're gonna do the 11 damage, but I made a custom animation just for you.
Did you? Where is it?
If you have to have it targeted using T, so it's like it has a little.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Yes. There you go.
Oh, that was cool. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I love that.
Oh shit.
You kind of bunk it on its head. I imagine you're not being non-lethal right now. You're trying to do. You're violent. You're fighting these beasts. You've probably hunted wolves in the past.
Yeah, this would be nothing. Well, not nothing, but he would at least know the drill at this point.
All right, you bonk on his head. You still have your movement if you wish to get closer. I think 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, I think that's where I think you're fine there.
Okay. Then I guess that's.
If you have any more movement, get next to this so I can sneak attack.
I think that was all. Unless
5,
I have
10,
another
15,
movement.
20, 25. You may be able to. You could. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, Irma,
Yeah,
you're not grappled, but you were like being like ragdolled a bit, and then it kind of let go of you as you're kind of like the barrier shattered.
Yeah. The moment that it lets go of me, he's going to draw his rapier and try to stab it. Just pounce directly back at it. So. Which it's not really a rapier, it's more of like a big. It's like a big knife.
Yeah, like almost like a machete, but more like not as big.
Yeah, not as big, but it's definitely and more thrust based. It's like it's like a very long dagger.
All right, make the attack. I don't know if I have one set for the True Strike rapier, but it should still.
I believe you did.
Oh, there it is. There's the animation. 24 hits for 11.
And does that include sneak attack?
Don't need it.
And then, as a bonus action, he is going to step right here and attempt to hide.
You cannot do that yet. That's level 2, Rogue.
Oh well, shit. Shit.
You can still move away.
No!
You're not threatened now, but yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna step back, and that'll be the end of my turn. Oh, and is Rinsu's Tether an action or a bonus action?
Bonus action.
I'm gonna cast Rinsu's Tether on Kel.
All right. Speaking of Kel, it tries to bite you, but you. I imagine as you're like kind of twirling around with your staff, you kind of use it to push the wolf away as it leaps towards you, Kel. Do any of you have attacks of opportunity? You can't make it with spells. I don't think any of you have melee weapons.
Oh, was anything said to me? Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
One attacked you and then you dodged it. Morgan. As it just kind of makes a charge towards you.
Oh, I'm under. Oh shit. Morgan does not like this. Is nervous.
Yeah. Do you manage to dodge this, or is it kind of like you kind of going and your mage armor protects you? What's it look like?
So Morgan will not be accustomed to this at all, so she would make some gesture and hold her cape in front of her, and basically using the mage armor.
Okay. Jeremiah. I'm sorry, but this is what wolves would do. Alright, advantage because it has pack tactics. 19 for 7 damage, Jeremiah, as like you're kind of facing up against this wolf next to you, another one kind of leaped from the side.
I best start prepping a new character.
Hernan.
Mm-hmm. That's a hit.
As it kind of bites into you. It is your turn.
So, I want to see what the cone.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to see if I can.
You should be able to place measured template. If I set it up right. There you go. Now you can move it around using the kind of ruler tool. So like that. But it looks like that if you want, like, see it in there. How's like a da-da-da-da-da-da.
How are you? I can't rotate it.
You can rotate. ruler tool selected from like the template tool. So underneath token controls in the upper left, there's a little tiny measurement controls, and then you can select template. Sorry, from where you are, where you're, yeah, there you go. You figured it out. So you can hit those 2 wolves above you without having to worry about hitting Morgan.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright, so you already rolled the damage for 5 damage. Let me see if they pass their saves. They did. Is it from half damage or no damage? Let me see. Half as much as a successful, so half of 5 is 2. Actually, half of 2, and then half of 2 is 1, because they are resistant.
I did something.
You definitely got their attention.
I got Tether. I could cast that. Or
Very
do I
good
have-
spell.
Actually, can I affect... Do I have innate sorcery yet?
You do, yes, level 1.
Okay.
Question: how many Rinsu tethers can be cast on one person?
1.
Oh,
A character cannot benefit from the same spell more than once. Okay, you can't cast like 5 haste on someone.
Ooh.
Boo!
Oh, I try to power up innate
Okay.
sorcery next time.
Okay, you can. It's a free action. You don't have to use it now. You can use it to start your next turn if you still wish. Speaking of, Asterius, you are. I don't know if this is what you thought your adventure would start off as all these wolves are trying to charging at you.
Man, this sucks.
Remember, you can roll insight as a free action.
I will.
I did put that in the chat. I was like, is it worth insane wolves?
Wait, fuck.
wolf.
All right. Now, my question is, do you want to know one of their features, or do you want to know why they're attacking?
Why they're attacking.
All right, roll me Arcana as well. It's a 2-step process. See, this is a freebie because you got 18.
Can I lucky that?
You could, yes.
And I bet you can make another roll, right? Or how does it work?
I clicked advantage and you got you another 7. So,
Lol.
what you know, they're not, from what, I don't know if Morgan told you, I presume she informed everyone when she was like, oh yeah, wolves won't attack, and, people out. They should not be attacking you right now. You are a large group of people. 2 of them are already dead, they should be retreating. Something's going on with these wolves. This is not normal behavior, and it's almost as like, it's hard to tell. You don't really know if that's 7, but something's going on with them. You also know that these wolves have a feature called Hit and Run. They haven't used it yet, but if a creature hits you, it can use its reaction to disengage, and then another wolf can use their reaction to go and attack if they're within range. There you go. And you still have your turn.
Oh god, I cannot copy the.
You don't have to. That's like pretty much the one on the main group. It's not a boss. It's like a little mob.
It's not a boss to you, but it's a boss to us. Holy shit. Okay. Let me think. You said Renzu's Tether is a bonus action, but
Correct.
it does count as like a spell. I cannot do Renzu's and Fireball, right?
You can, because it says so in the spell description. As
Oh.
part of casting the Renzu's Tether, you can still make an attack action using a cantrip.
I will Renzu's Tether Jeremiah,
Okay.
because my brother needs it. Oh, that did not work out quite as I wanted to, but it will have that effect anyway, because I will
Right.
now, wait, do I know Eldritch Blast already?
You do, yes.
Then I'll use Eldritch Blast on the wolf.
Keep in mind you'll have disadvantage because you're in melee, but you can still do it.
Not if I use it on one that's not in melee, right? Or is it?
No, because you're being threatened in melee. You have disadvantage.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is. I'm gonna use it at the one above me.
Alright.
North side.
Disadvantage to hit. 15 still hits for 10 damage. And ironically, because of the fucking breath attack that did 1 damage.
Woohoo! They have 11 HP.
I imagine the Eldritch Blast comes out as it looks very green and elvish, but there's a purple reddish tint to it.
Right, so like you see, like it's like are you saying like it looks elvishy with like this bluish green? Maybe there's some like energy that pulls up looking like leaves, but there's like that inner like redness purple in it. Is that like
that might like linger on my hands for a second as like the spell finishes.
All right. I see you applied your temp HP, Jeremiah. Good.
That's my roll, I think.
Thanks.
Dahlia.
So obviously Jeremiah needs help.
Mhm.
However, there is nothing Dahlia can do. She has no armor. She could not approach without inciting attacks of opportunity. But you just see Ernie needs help, so would move.
Ermi looks at you in character and says, "Did you not learn Firebolt?"
I'm here to help you, you little bitch. I'm gonna.
Hermie didn't even say a word.
Oh, that's a lot of healing.
And that is done for your day. Then that's your
That's it.
double check. I think it's once per long rest, but it could be short rest. That buff it.
I feel like long rest sounds right.
I think I buffed it to short rest because of how healing got buffed in 5.5.
Nice. And then she would return back to where she was to see if she can help in any other way next turn. But there you go, buddy. Let's go, team. That's
Jeremiah, as these wolves are tearing you apart, you see Delilah run over to the slightly injured Ermi and go, and you see the blast of healing magic. And then she kind of walks away as you're like on the ground getting pulverized.
Oh.
2 temporary HP.
Listen, he didn't want to be my buddy. That's on him.
I never did the second strength save to get knocked down.
Yeah, I'm not doing that for these wolves. That's normal wolves.
Oh.
These wolves don't do it. It's part of the bite attack normally. You don't have to worry about that.
Cool.
Morgan, it's your turn. There's a wolf in front of you. And there's a wolf inside you.
I hate that. But
Inside
I
of you
would...
are 2 wolves.
They both want to attack me. I would like to roll insights, please.
Okay. What are you trying to figure out?
I'm with. So, I'm still on my Arcana bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
This is not just metagaming because I heard you ask Asteroid for Arcana, but also these wolves are weird. Everything here is weird and magic-y.
Mm-hmm. Also, remember, you can roll
I
Arcana.
want to know why they're attacking me.
You can just roll Arcana for your insight check too. Remember, it's insight or Arcana.
I love that.
Yes. You get the feeling of you can't sense anything, right? You don't sense like a spell or anything going on, but the way their eyes kind of have this glint in them that a wolf should not have. It's hard to describe otherwise because you don't sense anything wrong with their ether. But these are not normal acting wolves. Which also means you probably can't. You would have to put them down. You don't think that you can't run from them. You can't reason with them. Is what you're getting.
Yeah.
You also note that they have pack tactics.
Okay. I will scream at my friends. These are very weird, wolf. I'm not sure if we can scare them off. So, I was first going to intend to light my ever-burning torch to try and scare them off, but if I feel like this is a put-down kind of job, do I already have access to my Toll the Dead
You
cantrip?
do, and fun fact, because Toll the Dead is not an attack spell, you don't have disadvantage, because they're making a save.
Oh, that's wonderful!
So when you click it, you
in
should
that
also
case,
have
more...
I was just going to tell you that when you click it, you should have
Go
the choice
ahead.
to do normal Toll the Dead, or Toll the Dead when they're wounded. When you click it, they should give you an option. So depending on who you're attacking.
And these are wounded right now, right?
The one in front of you is, yes.
Because of Herna's...
breath attack.
Yeah. So, yes. Morgan will relate that they're strange wolves and that there's only one way to deal with them. And she has this strange small bell that she takes out again. Damaged save.
Wow.
Oh, that's a cool animation. Wow, a whole one.
Oh, that is... That is
Unfortunate.
such a bad roll. I don't know how is that even. I haven't seen a 1 on a d12 in so long.
I mean, there's a 1 out of 12 chance.
Yeah, but. Oof. All right. Anything else we should do on your turn?
You have tether.
I have. Should I use tether? I haven't because it's a new spell. I still trying to.
So
You would
tether.
have used it before.
I think there's more regret in
spellcast.
using it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's point in using it right now. Indeed. No, I'm quite happy. I did my attack, I did my investigation, and I like to think I relayed the information to my friends that these are bad wolves.
Jeremiah.
I'm done.
Would I be able to do an Arcana check checking for resistances?
You may. As you saw with Hernan, they are resistant to cold, which most creatures in this area would have to be to survive without clothing and magical enchantments. Other than that, you don't think they have anything obvious that they would be resistant to.
Okay, and then go cast shocking grasp
Alright.
on this wolf in front of me. Crit. Nice.
Sadly, your crits don't do double damage, but it does make it vulnerable.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So only does 2 damage then.
No, the damage it doesn't double it. I already have it. Oh, did it? Oh, it did. Huh?
No, yeah, it did double it. Yeah.
That changed. And if you know, I'll keep it for now. I usually only do that for boss fights anyway. Normal fights, I think I let crits work.
So then he.
He cannot attack you if you move, but the other wolf could.
Move up to here.
Alright.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Philia!
Jeremiah, do you want a tiny, tiny bit of healing, or do you want me to fuck up a wolf?
Any healing? I am on 2
Oh.
HP. I mean, I am very badly injured.
I got you, bud.
He says calmly.
I'm going to do an Arcana first, just to see if I see anything interesting about the wolves.
Other than what everyone else has learned, they are very keen hearing and smell. Their passive perception is effectively a 19.
That's how they spotted me.
Yes, because you couldn't hide your smell. If you could hide your smell, you'd be fine, but it's fairly hard to do that.
Oh, I didn't realise this was a reaction, not an action. Is that right?
It is. Technically, you shouldn't have access to that because you want the new cleric, but I'll allow it because it's fine, clerics. So you're giving him 4 healing. Well, actually,
So is that my...
that's right. I did buff it too because of it. It should be 4 healing. Yeah.
okay, cool. There you go, bud. 4.
So apply that to yourself if you so wish, Jeremiah.
How do I apply that again?
If you select your token and apply it, or I think I can do it too. There you go.
But like, where's the apply button on it?
I don't. With meaty.
Oh yeah, I see. It's the health thing.
Yeah, but I applied it now though. But yeah, it's that. Yeah, for future reference. All right,
Thank
you
you.
feel. What does this feel like, Lily? Like what? How is this healing done?
I'm really just like a little cheerleading, like, you got this, you're okay, and like somehow you just feel better because Lily's cheering you on.
Oh,
I
also,
was bleeding quite badly.
that's right. This is from your god. This isn't from your
Yeah,
class.
boy.
That's right. That's why you have it. That's why. Yeah.
Blessed pack, baby.
Clerics just keep winning.
So does that count as like
That's
my
just a reaction.
action?
That's just a reaction.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
doesn't seem right, but that's fine with me.
That's just a reaction. This one
Um,
is per short rest. I mean, it's balanced.
Is anyone tethered to Jeremiah?
Yeah, I am.
That's stresses.
Is Hiran tethered? Would you like some help, bud?
I don't know if I want tether from you.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay, I'm gonna firebolt a wolf then. Let's go.
All right, which wolf? Please target it and then go nuke. All right, 8. You blast this wolf in the face. Fire scorches it. Fur is on fire now, and it just growls right at you.
Yay! That's my turn. Go team!
Meanwhile, down south,
Wolf turn.
Kel, one of the wolves tries, like, they're doing that wolf thing where they're circling around you, like chopping at you as they kind of go in a circle. So let's see if this, he has advantage to hit, because you are currently surrounded. 12 hit on misses, 15 hits though, barely. That's your AC.
Yep, it's right on it.
You kind of grunt, I imagine, as like the barrier around you finally shatters as a wolf kind of bites into your arm, as you're kind of like holding up the other wolf with your pull arm. Did I skip its turn by accident? Or there we go. This wolf will run around the tree, leaping at Philia.
Hey,
But misses.
bad wolf. No.
This wolf will try to attack Jeremiah.
But no pack tactics, at least. They got
Exactly.
far enough from that. Oh.
Buddy.
I mean, goodness is you the healing and the temp HP work together to keep you alive.
Hey.
I'm doing everything I can. I really should have just not gotten greedy and taken the mage armor. I thought I'd get the invincibility.
Kel,
You
Depending
buy
off of-
him a cloak after this.
fending off a wolf with your arm and your and your blade staff in the other, you are currently, it's your turn. This wolf below you to the bottom right has not gone yet. Like this on this round.
I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna turn away from the one that just bit me and hit that one on the
Alright.
bottom.
Shocking Grasp was your first action, I imagine. That's your combo. That is a hit for 5.
And then bonus action, pop him with my blade stuff.
Crit! Describe to me exactly the animation we see as you just nuke this wolf for 20 damage total.
Left hand, he shoots out shocking grasp on the wolf's forehead, and then he does like a cool little spin and whops it on the head.
Yeah, one of
with
those little
blade
monk
stuff.
spins where you kind of like do a little leap in the air almost and like bring it back down.
Yeah.
Alright. Do you wish to move or are you fine where you are?
Oh, actually, yeah. I'm gonna get between the wolf and Ermi right here.
Alright. Alright.
And that'll do it.
Ermi, it's your turn. And nothing's threatening you in melee.
Yeah, Ermi looking at the carnage that he and Kel has wrought down south, looks to the north, and he can hear the distress coming out of this area. So he's going to try to move forward here. He's going to take aim on this thing and shoot it.
Alright, target it and use your charged Aether Gale. And enjoy the animation. Alright, sneak attack damage can't roll lower than a 1, so that is a kill. Jeremiah, as you're facing up this wolf, you hear... It's not really a gunshot. You hear the familiar, like it's like an energized, like, roar. As you see a projectile just blow off this wolf's head in front of you, splashing you with, like, its gore as it kind of flops down dead in front of you. And all you can see as you turn around is your little Ermi with this little kind of smoking gun, essentially, looking at you.
I look a bit afraid.
Question about Rensu's tether. Did you decide on that?
The Aether Gale and that would not apply for it, no.
It does not apply. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I would have given you the temp HP, but it is not an option, sir. So,
He gives you the death of your enemy instead.
yeah. Yeah, that's my. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna move.
Yeah, sorry. Where do you want to move?
Yeah, I was just gonna move like up north and to the left. Yep, right there.
Okay. Morrigan.
Basically, putting the tree trunk in between me and the other wolves.
Nom nom nom. Nope. Let's see. Who's this wolf gonna go for? Who's this wolf gonna go for? Asterius. Oh my god.
Ow.
Asterius, that is a crit. As this creature runs up and kind of leaps at probably one of your legs, biting your like thigh, crushing through your barrier.
The actual fuck!
Even with advantage, the other wolf misses you. I imagine because you maybe fall to the side as you're kind of enduring this other bite. Or not.
Okay. I'm gonna try the tether on Asterius.
Okay. Asterius, yeah. It's for free, it's a bonus action. And then you can make an attack if you're cantrip of your choice.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the one up above me.
Alright. Is this, Rare Frost, I imagine, or...
Yeah, all I got is Ray of Frost. And with an 8 sorcery, it wouldn't be disadvantaged.
Correct, it'd just be a normal roll. So that was on the one to your left, or the one right above you?
Above me.
There you go, and then, I'll apply the temp HP for you, Asterius. There you go. Oh, Wolf gains it. No, Wolf doesn't need it. There you go.
Ew.
Your fellow rank 1 has your back. Do you wish to move Hernan, or are you fine where you are?
I'm fine where I'm at.
Asterius. You just got
Hi.
bit.
Yeah, that fucking hurt. Ow. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 wolves left, right?
Yeah. 2 on you, 1 on the back line, like, attacking Lily. And then Kel has just been smacking him with his staff in the south.
I don't really have access to things that are not spell attack rolls, so it's a bit unfortunate that are in my fucking face. I'm gonna spell attack the one slightly lower health next to me.
Okay, the bottom right one. 19, 13. 13 disadvantaged, and that is good for 5 damage. And then you can roll your Rensu's Tether to heal Jeremiah.
Oh yeah, of course. Where is that?
We both get the temp HP though.
Why would you both get it? It's your attack heals him, not his attacks healing you.
Well, I mean, it's both you and the creature gain 1d4 temp HP.
Oh, when you attack, you're right. Yes. Although it's weird if you're applying it to another creature who always is already applying to another creature, because it can't stack the spell.
Wait, so I get the 3 temporary hit points as well?
It doesn't stack.
Okay.
Whichever the highest number would be.
Yeah, and also because you're applying the same spell on the same person twice. It was what would be happen if, like, technically you shouldn't have healed from the other temp HP from Hernan, because you're already connected with a tether with Jeremiah.
Righto.
So you can't make like a Congo train of like everyone having one person keep going down a line. It's like a pair.
Yeah.
You see.
Whichever the highest value is the one that stays.
All right, Jeremiah, did you give yourself temp HP or is that healing? Oh boy. Oh, okay. You're working it out. You're figuring it out.
Yeah, it was. I gave myself healing. That's why I'm reapplying its temp HP.
There you go. Okay. Anything else you wish to do, Asterius?
That was my action. Tether, no movement. I think that's it. I think we've done pretty much all the checks we really can do.
Mm-hmm. All right, Dahlia.
Maybe one last thing. Do I know about? Don't wolves have like obvious like pack leaders or like whatever? Like,
you can roll Arcana to see if that's true or not.
Is this just a singular pack or something? Can I like figure it out? Is it Arcana?
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Technically, wolves don't have alpha male, but they do have a pack leader, which is typically the parents of the pack. This seems to be the whole pack.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's good.
Dahlia.
Hey.
This is a lot. I'm gonna just spray and pray, I guess, with some poison spray on the one next to Lily.
Okay. That's an attack cantrip and is a ranged attack, so it should have disadvantage.
Oh.
Yes.
I don't think... I could go for the one next to Sirius, but I'm not sure.
Well, Acid Splash does do AoE damage.
Oh.
So it's up to you if you want to risk it. If it hits, it splashes to an enemy within 5 feet of it as well.
It's poison spray, though. It's not AoE. Is it?
A poison spray? Oh yeah, Acid Splash is the other one you have.
Yeah. Can I use that yet?
You should be able to. Yeah, it's available.
Oh! Fucking let's go. Okay, let's do that one then.
Oh, why does the wolf have temp HP, by the way? What's going on there?
Oh, it's a dead wolf. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
But will it hit my allies, is my question.
The wording is, choose 2 creatures you can see within 5 feet of each other. So you choose the 2, and then it's not even an attack, it's a saving throw they have to make. So you don't have to worry about hitting them.
Alright, cool. I'll give it the old college try.
Alright, roll it for me, and I'll make their saves. They both fail.
Ha, loses.
As the wolf to the right boils and lets out a whimper as it kind of boils from the inside, this green liquid rolling out of its eyes.
They'll be fine. Get over it.
Alright, anything else you wish to do on your turn?
No, I mean, I suppose just for the fun of it, I'd like to do a nature check just to see if there's anything that you can identify herb-wise.
Oh, herb-wise, that'd be out of combat. And so there are in-combat checks that I allow in my games, which could be Arcana or Insight, which can be used to learn about the creature you're fighting. And these are free checks you can make every turn.
Cool. Okay, cool. Then no.
Yeah, nature you can just roll out of combat if you're just looking for herbs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was just kind of interested in looking for causes for their strangeness, but that's fine. I can wait.
Morgan.
Okay.
Is it time to toll the dead?
Yes, I'm unmuted. It is time to toll the dead. I see a wolf that is damaged. Also, is there anyone I should cast Tether on?
Jeremiah could use it.
He's already tethered. Jeremiah
but he already has 10 HP.
Yes.
Kel could use it because I gave it to him, but mine didn't work because I'm shooting my gun.
So you cancel out Hermes and reapply it with your own.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Kel is going to be tethered. Is this how it works?
Yes, and then he doesn't heal yet, you would have to successfully land your attack. So let's see if you can...
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess you're targeting the wounded wolf. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alright, the wolf falls down, unable to bear the weight of death. And Kel, you gain 4 temp HP.
Yay.
What is your toll of dead, what is that for you?
Morgan has a very small bell that she takes from one of her many pocketses, and it seems a very strange one made out of bone. And when she points her finger at her target and rings the bell, it gives a very uncanny sound, and something happens to the target. It's all uncanny. It feels wrong.
Speaking of feeling wrong, unless Morgan wants to move, Jeremiah.
I'll stay where I am. I'm done.
Okay. You're covered in wolf blood, which is nice and warm, funny enough, but disgusting.
You're welcome.
Yeah, not super fun, but you know what I can do to make myself feel better? Can you guess?
Heal.
Eldritch Blast.
I'll just imagine which wolf is that, because that is a murder.
And also, I don't know if my +1 to cantrips damage is being applied.
I don't know if I applied to your Eldritch Blast. Let me double check.
I don't think it was on my Shocking Grasp either.
What does your Eldritch Blast look like?
Not go through?
It may have got deleted when I updated the system. Let me go do that real quick.
It was it's kind of like a sandy.
Why did
Oh,
you take 6
no!
damage?
Why did that happen? I had the wolf selected.
You may have accidentally applied it to yourself or something like that. What was I zoning you? Anyhow, I applied it to your cantrips for now.
Oh god, what was I at? I was at 3 HP, and then that means I must be on a 310.
Yeah, because if you applied 13, but it only took 6, you must have had 6 total.
Yeah, exactly. How do I get to apply then where it won't just kill me again? Because I've got it selected on my screen with the red corners around the wall.
I think you have to.
Oh no, I applied to the wolf and stuff. I just didn't. Which one did you attack?
The one below Dahlia.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's a DM side thing, so you can't yeah.
Okay, because I thought it used to be where if I had it targeted, then it would automatically happen the attack roll.
Looks at the camera. That's when MIDI quality of life is still updated for D&D. It's currently being updated for the past couple months for 4.1. The system wise.
Right.
All right. Anything else you wish to do on your turn as you shoot this Eldritch Blast, this sandy Eldritch Blast, kind of maybe backed up with some gale force winds, into this wolf, and it goes like rolling onto the ground, defeated.
I mean, we pretty much know everything from inside checks, but
yes,
don't we?
Yeah. So you can move around though if you so wish. There's only one wolf left.
So can you say that again?
You can move around if you want, and there's only one wolf left.
I still need to stay close to Astarius because we're still linked up.
Yeah, it's like
maybe
60 feet though. Yeah.
Oh, it was 30, but. Oh yeah, the rope.
All right, Philia.
I'm gonna wave at Jeremiah and say thank you. I'm gonna get this last one. Don't worry.
You do hit.
I got him. Oh no.
Kel, the final wolf looks at you.
You got it, buddy.
If you don't get it, I will.
What does this barely miss look like to you?
What is what?
It barely missed you, so what does it look like as this wolf leaps at you, trying to attack you?
He would have just very naturally dodged it.
Alright. And then it's your turn.
Did that hit? Did that miss?
8 will miss.
Okay, then I'll bonus action try to whop him.
That hits for 8.
Nice.
And battle's over. As quick as it begun.
Only
20 seconds pass in combat. And as you deal with all these wolves jumping and leaping at you all that remains now is there's still bodies and their blood oozing onto the ground, staining this beautiful white canvas with their red.
Army's immediately going to go over to the people that have been injured and begin to attempt to bandage their wounds.
Alright.
The wolves are all dead now. And Morgan sees that Ermi is doing a great job tending to wounds. But the thing for Morgan is often she figures she can learn more about creatures after the death than before it. Is there a way for her to use medicine, investigation, or arcana to see what the heck was wrong with these creatures?
You can do medicine, yeah. If you're getting your hands in there and going through their guts and gore and stuff.
Oh, she would. Elbows deep.
Alright. Do you wish to use your guidance for the day on this roll?
You know what? Yeah, if you say it that way, I will.
Alright. With a 20, as you go through it, and you recognize, wolf organs, you've maybe dissected some things similar before. There are extra growths inside their bodies. Growths that do not belong, similar to cancer growths.
Oh.
What's the quality of their pelts?
Oh, Jesus.
Money does not matter in this campaign, so I'll say there's some good ones, but it doesn't matter. So if you want to take some time skidding, you can.
So, Morgan will shift her tone of voice as if she's speaking to like a medical assistant. Oh, extraordinary growth. I think there's bone, teeth structure, and she slowly starts opening up this creature and looking at all the weird things inside it. Lily, can you take notes next to me? I can't write because my hands are covered in, well, blood.
You see,
Oh,
Ermi is
okay.
helping you. Ermi's definitely helping you with this at this point.
I'm not
I,
getting
I thought
anywhere
you were
close to
skinning a
blood.
thing.
Well, yeah, he's skinning one, but like the one that he's skinning, he's doing a really good job skinning it. So you might as well like.
Morgan,
You
roll
know.
me another medicine check with advantage.
Oh, I love this.
Alright. Okay, 17. You
So
can,
I rolled it twice instead.
you can tell these are not like you thought they were initially they were like maybe cancer growths. These are functional organs. Additional growths that
Huh.
are functional. You don't know what they do, but they are like additional organs added into the wolf's body naturally. They don't seem like they were forced in.
Wait.
They grew.
So they did grow naturally.
Yes.
I couldn't find that someone opened these wolves up.
Correct.
Okay, so she will be noting this down to whoever's taking notes next to her.
Dahlia,
Got
you could also Dahlia, I know you wanted to do a nature check. You could try to see if there's anything in their diet that could have caused this, but that is up to you.
So the organs are natural organs but doubles, or are there organs that I don't recognize?
Organs that you do not recognize. And Dahlia and Ermi, as you're kind of looking around, you would recognize that it's not in their diet. From what you can see from like maybe the droppings nearby and stuff like that, and from local growths, there's nothing here that would have like caused like this sort of thing to happen from just like what they've been eating.
All right.
Ermi would point that out and be like, these have been altered in some way.
Oh yeah, and Morgan will go into uncomfortable detail on the organs she found and that can't explain. Does she have like a baggie with? She probably has a baggie with her, so she could take the organs back to the school.
Oh, it could be like a
House.
basil. That's so exciting.
If you wish to take the organs
So
with you,
if-
you may.
Okay, I would like to do that, and there's probably enough ice around that I can add the ice and the organs to my backpack somehow to see if I can bring it home to show to someone. Or home to the school.
Just home, like
and-
in your bag until we go on vacation.
We need to
Look,
get her like a preservation bag for these things.
And Morgan will brace the cold and use the snow to try and wipe her arms clean.
Alright.
Maybe it's worth it to look into their lair to see if we gain some understanding, because this was really weird.
Speaking of, Hernan, have you been like investigating the area while everyone else is doing all that other stuff? You're like poking around the bones. I can't hear you if you're talking.
Yes, I was trying to check out the bones, see what type they were, and the cave in
Okay,
general.
roll me investigation while everyone else is occupied.
Let me lucky that.
Yeah, okay. This is your you look lucky. 16. All right. As you look through the cave, you find a small stone that was carved into a wolf's head. It is definitely handmade, although how it got here is unknown. It's just like a little tiny wolf stone. Additionally, as you look through the cave, hoping you can find anything else of potentially worth, you stumble across a small parcel hidden behind a rock.
What's in this parcel?
Who is delivering mail to these wolves?
All right, so you open it.
I do.
Heist rope guy. That's what the heist was.
As you open it, you can see the letter. There's a letter in here that indicates that this was initially meant to be someone's gift to a lover. Although it's dated as if probably 50, 60 years have passed since it was meant to be delivered. It is a necklace. Made out of a blue sapphiric looking gem wrapped around with like silver.
That's so romantic.
I pocket it.
Yeah.
Is there a letter with it that I can read or glance through?
It has not held up well to time. You could that's basically what you get. Is like you could tell from what remains. It was just meant to be delivered to someone's lover.
Okay, I pocket the necklace, and you said, what was it about that stone wolf thing?
There's a stone that was carved into the shape of a wolf's head.
I'll carry that out to show people.
Okay.
I'll tell the party what I figured that this was a single pack, so not like just a part of a pack.
Yeah, it looks like this singular pack had some strange problems, like the new strange growths that I don't recognize came from inside them. Hernan, was there something inside that could explain what could have caused this? Was there any... Huh?
I'm not hiding. I'm holding out the stone wolf head. I don't know how big it is, but I'm holding it out.
It's like the size of a small stone that you'd hold in your hand.
Can I investigate it with Arcana?
Sure. It's a magical item.
Hey!
Huh.
You don't know what it does, though.
I think Hernan, we don't know if this is dangerous or have anything to do with the wolves behaving weird, but I think we should definitely bring it back to the school just to see if anyone can figure out what's up.
I'll put it in my pack.
Yeah, do let us know if you feel strange, because it may have influenced these creatures, and it would be a shame if it would influence you somehow.
Could I be turned into a werewolf? Dragon? Dragwolf?
Go on.
No, I doubt that, but you might grow organs of strange nature.
Maybe we should take it in
Gross.
turns carrying it then, just in case it's exposure that causes it.
Somebody.
The wolves probably had like months of exposure, not a single day.
We're being very confident for something we're not sure about, but okay.
Jeremiah.
Well, you mentioned, yeah.
Jeremiah.
Yes.
You feel something in your pocket.
What has he got in his pocket, sis?
What's in my pocket?
A black pearl.
What?
I can't look around to see if there's anyone like nearby me.
Only Dahlia, but she's looking at herbs.
I'm not going to say anything for the moment.
Okay.
Well, we can't do a lot here, so I guess, Kel, how are we doing on going to the original object?
Kel's gonna whip out the watch and look. What direction's it pointing?
Northeast.
Still heading northeast is where we need to go.
Wait.
Alright. Should we have a little pause in the cave and make a warm up, get comfortable, eat something before we move on? Short rest?
There's no wolves in the cave.
Can I do some kind of check to see if there's any other life in there that I could tell from out here?
You can make perception.
Didn't Hernan already like walk through the damn thing?
He did, yes.
Yeah.
And would this count as a short rest, asking for
You
a
can
friend?
take a short rest in there, yes.
Hell yeah.
So Morrigan doesn't really need the rest, so she'll probably try and get the skull out of one of those wolves and see if it looks weirder than other skulls, which is mostly something she likes doing rather than, just Morrigan things.
Alright. Those who are wounded, make sure to roll your hit dice if you so wish, and everyone gain back 6 total temp HP, so set your temp HP to 6. Because your academy uniform regenerates.
Back to full, baby.
And if I were an idiot, how would I give myself temp HP?
You're fine, you didn't get hit at all.
Oh, amazing! I'm doing great, guys.
Zen, do you know how to roll a hit dice?
I guess not. I thought I did, but
next to your like on your upper left near your portrait, near your health bar to the right, there should be a 1 in a circle. If you click that, you can then roll it to heal automatically. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, as you guys recover from your wounds inside this wolf cave. Is there anything you want to do while you kind of spend the hour here? I know Morgan's carving a head off.
I want to investigate the pearl that I've been given. Like, try and look at it away from other people and try and figure out.
Written in it, in Primordial, specifically, one second. In Aran, are the following words. You should see it on the item if you don't want to wish it out loud. It's in your inventory.
Cool. Okay. Sorry, I need to move stuff about to read it. Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
And it seems to be worth 100 gold.
Perfect. So we got like the wolf stone thing, right?
Attica during character.
As in, like, oh, so did I not know about it?
I mean, Hernan showed it to you, so I didn't know if you're asking in character to the group, or if you were asking me as the DM, like, if you guys got it, because you did get it, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to say, I can have a look at that and see if I can perform this ritual and try and see what I can work out around it.
Sure.
Yeah. And I'll cast Identify.
All right. It is a wolf's luck stone. The wearer can choose a skill, and they gain a +2 bonus to it.
But
I mean, that's what he learns. Identify doesn't tell you if it's cursed or not.
I let them know, and then I also say, but Identify doesn't let you know if it's cursed or not. So
No, it sounds like he got everything, so it's probably fine.
you could probably sell it for some good money.
I don't like the use of the word probably.
I still think we should share our findings with the school.
That seems smart.
Was this the thing we were looking for, or are we looking for another thing still?
A totally separate thing.
Oh my god!
Hernan, do you wish to bring out that necklace you found and get it examined? Or do you want to keep it secret?
Hold on.
Hold on now. Hold on.
Trying to think. How elegant does the necklace look?
Roll me. I guess let's go history, see if you've seen things similar to it. You've seen better. The item itself isn't like the actual necklace itself isn't that like enticing. So you know.
Oh, okay. It doesn't seem to, so I have no reason to hide it. Then.
It's not going to sell for thousands of dollars. No, it's probably like 50, maybe 100, if it's just a normal necklace.
Yeah, while I was rummaging around, I got this here.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Huh. Is that a magical item as well? Can I roll Arcana?
You may
Oh,
roll
did I
Arcana.
already roll Arcana on it?
You rolled Arcana for
No, I
the
was
wolf
did on
skull.
the wolf.
This is a magical item.
Hey.
Another magical item.
But Jeremiah, could he identify it?
Do we have to sit for another 10 minutes?
I mean, it's part of your short rest anyhow.
It's fine.
It's fine.
But
Yeah, I'll also cast Identify on it.
Alright. This is the Necklace of the Winterlands. You reduce cold damage taken by 3. Additionally, your own cold damage spells and attacks deal 1 more damage.
Oh, I'm keeping this.
Yeah.
Well, this is good to know. It doesn't explain the strange growths in the wolf.
Should we investigate the cave and see if there's anything weird in there?
Yeah, maybe that's a good one.
Yeah, can we see any signs of spells being cast around the cave? Like perhaps someone's enchanted these wolves.
With the 25, I can tell you, no, there's no spells here. The cave doesn't even go that deep in. It's like a little tiny wolf den, you know, like it goes in like maybe 20, 30 feet to keep out of the storm, but there's nothing.
Yeah, so Morgan tells them she's quite confident that there's no traces of magic in this like cave other than the items that have been found.
Chewing on some jerky, Army's gonna sit there and be like, do you think the examiners will care if we know or not what these wolves are about?
Maybe they do, maybe they don't, but it's good to have a conversation anyway, because these wolves are close enough to the school that that whatever happens to them can be of importance.
Agreed.
It's not going to be a detriment if we bring up our concerns, but it could very much hurt us in the long run if we don't.
I came out and got surprised by the wolves. I saw the tokens. I was like, oh shit!
They're back. Here, let me fade them away. If any of you wanted to get a wolf pelt for clothing later, you could have got one. A pristine
Hell
quality.
yeah!
Alright, I'll add one.
I've definitely skinned as many of them as people wanted, like, pelts.
Gonna wear a
Good
cloak.
journal.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna make it like a mechanical thing, because like if you want it, you can have it. It's that kind of campaign. So you're not selling these anyhow.
Right.
There's no money to be made.
Thank you, David.
Yep.
Army is just loath to leave things to waste.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Although their weird growths mean that they're not good eating, so there's no point in that.
You still have sunlight, even though it may be limited by the the wind around you. It's only like probably late afternoon, maybe early afternoon at this point. You can continue on your way. You have taken your short rest.
Thank you.
Let's go, team.
Kel, do you want to lead the way with Ernie again?
Yeah. Doesn't look like we're going north-north, though.
Still need to go northeast.
Falls off cliff.
No. Can't wait to find a second cave.
This cave's all the way down.
As me and Army move like out in front of the group, away from everyone, me and him are. I'm gonna, as I'm trudging through the snow, kind of look back at him and just say thank you, and keep moving.
Oh, of course.
Aw.
That's what he says.
Oh, the bros.
All right, Kel, Ermi. You come to a stop at the top of a frozen rock slide, most likely from years ago, if not decades. The sharp edges of the ice rocks have been worn by the constant nearby winds, with soft, fresh snow piled on top of it to make it a tempting route down to this valley below.
Hmm.
Wait, what is this in front of me?
A rock slide.
Oh, a rock slide. Okay.
Is that the direction we need to go in?
Holds up watch. Think it is.
Army's gonna hold his hand up and just be like, if we go down, can we get back up?
You can roll nature to see like what you know about rock slides and how this one looks. Given how this rock slide has been frozen over, you could probably get up. You probably would have to move at a steady speed anyway, going up or down. Okay, you have to move at half speed to be safe going up or down it. You can't like run down it. So, from what you've seen, there's this way, and then there's that little thing on that mountain to the far bottom right. The frayed rope. Those are your two nodes of interest currently.
Yeah, we still got that rope down there. That rope, was that above me or below me? Down in the bottom right.
The one in the bottom right, there was one around the tree that was frayed, and then there was one way up above you in the distance.
Gotcha. So that one like goes up to the like almost the peak of the mountain that we're on.
It's up to you guys. You want to explore or just focus on your objective?
I would love to complete the objective before we die.
Yeah, I feel like exploring. I feel like exploring that rope is death. I don't think that's a good idea.
And our
I think
teacher
that's
gave us
children.
this strong tip to prioritize our safety. And
Then if everybody's cool with it, Kel's just gotta carefully navigate the rock slide.
All right.
Yeah,
we
we're
already
working our
fought
way down.
wolves.
Yeah,
As you
no, we're done with
descend
this.
down the rock slide ramp, you notice that the wind is picking up all around you, as if you have entered some sort of wind tunnel. You can feel the gusts trying to pick you up and drag you along with them further into the valley to the west, although not to the point where you lose your grip onto it. However, this pull only gets stronger and stronger until you reach the bottom of the rock slide. It seems that you'll need to fight against the wind if you want to make any headway into this area. So if you go past where I've just marked down there, you'll have to start making checks.
Okay.
You
Would
can
it
see
help
that-
if I
Shall
stood in front of everybody?
Shall we actually tie a rope around all of us as a group now? In our
Yeah,
like, a
this
line?
is that's a good idea here.
So you
Army
must
does
move,
not want to be.
You must move at half speed. And
Mm-hmm.
if you fail, you can feel that the wind will pick you up and drag you somewhere. You can even tell around you there's these rock pillars that look almost like fangs, because they have been bent over from the strong wind over eons, essentially.
Heck.
Yeah, no, we're tying ourselves together. I think everyone's going to be tied together here.
Yeah, so whatever time it takes for us to all get a
Mhm.
rope around our waists.
All right, gather up then and make your line. I'll slowly move you through this area.
Oh god, no.
We should
Going
probably
switch
distribute
places. Here we go.
weight in a
Right.
smart way.
Oh, I thought we were going to do like a diagonal line going like this way, right? Aren't we trying to go kind of?
You are trying to go to the northeast, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
A diagonal line.
Diagonal.
Yeah.
Diagonal.
Yeah.
All right.
Just a bunch of kids who can't understand directions.
I mean, we are not going to keep this line up as we move, so can we just be like, we
Yeah.
are moving in
So
it?
random
Oh
is-
god.
Hey!
Oh god.
As you brave the winds and try to make your way towards the direction your navigator tells you, you can feel small ice particles stinging at your face. It's difficult for you to keep your eyes open, even with the protective magic your uniforms provide. You can feel the chill seeping into your bones.
Oh, if we weren't roped together, Morgan's sure she would be in problems, but we are walking single file to hide our numbers and to make the walking easier, which is amazing.
Ignore that, I can't really rotate you guys too much.
Very efficient.
Alright,
What is
you guys
that?
can move freely now. You do wish to investigate that, Ermi, as you're the first one?
Yeah.
Is the wind still as strong, or did
Yes,
we
it's still strong,
move
but
beyond it?
you're nearing like a wall, so you're kind of able to hold onto the wall easier.
Hmm.
Roll me investigation, Ermi.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
While this slope seems to go all the way to the top of whatever mountain is on like the other side of this mountain, like this valley, this sleek texture to it makes it almost impossible to climb up. It might provide a safe and quick way back, but you don't think you could easily climb up that.
So does it look like a slide? An
Yeah, it's pretty
icicle
much
slide?
it's like an icy slide essentially.
Hmm.
Is it still pointing northeast or more east now?
More east now.
Are there any traces of other people? Like, have we at all, like, run into footsteps or, like, maybe lost provisions?
You have not.
rope?
Hernan, as you and Kel get here, you're at the strongest point of the wind blowing you back. As you all move there, Jesus Christ. Okay, you're all... Yeah. Alright, you keep your rope together,
Yeah,
and
we're
you go
we're
back,
strung
because this
together.
is way too strong here.
We should move. We should move like geese. in a V shape to resist air resist. It's a whole air resistance thing. It's why they fly like that.
I don't think we can go south, so we must go north.
Gandalf.
Do you think it'll be warmer? I'm so cold.
I don't think we can go up that. Too slippery.
It's all invisible walls.
It's all. Yeah, you're right. You know how long it took me to put these walls up to make sure you guys don't like run into places you're not meant to go. You know how long that took me? Like an hour.
You? Us?
I've done nothing to make you think I'd do that, David. How dare you?
All right.
Oh, I lost the group. I zoned out for a minute. Where's
No move.
North.
We're north.
Oh!
All
Oh!
right, Ermi, that's a rock slide there.
Yeah.
You can roll investigate if you so wish.
I'll try.
All right. It seems to be a decent enough climb for you to make, but once you get up there, it seems to be you could probably go up this way. It'd just be kind of like taking time to get the rope set up.
Yeah, he's gonna whistle and then throw a rope down.
Well, roll me acrobatics first if you're climbing,
Oh,
because you still need to make the initial check.
You are correct. Is the wind a little less up here, or is it just as bad?
It's less the higher up you go, yes.
Gotcha.
But less focused.
Yeah, he's gonna whistle and toss the rope down towards you guys.
All right, and presuming you guys take the time to secure the rope.
Yeah.
Very good, Briggs. You see
Roll,
what appears to be some sort of footholds going up to the top.
Yeah.
You can roll nature if you so wish, to see what may have made them. Alright, Ermi, you can't really tell, but Kel, you've seen these footprints before. These are the hooves, most likely a stormhound. Which has,
Are those bad? Would I know those are bad?
they are resilient to the cold, and they're often creatures that live in isolation. They only fight to expand their territory. So you can tell that you don't know if these are not recent hooves, but it's definitely it came along here at some point, leaving behind these perfectly sized handholds for y'all.
Oh, okay.
Can I climb these without the chest?
Yes, you can just go. If there's no invisible wall, you can go. The wind dies down as you ascend, returning to their normal, manageable speeds, as you clear the edge and lift yourselves up into the forest once more. You gather together once more and make your way towards your destination, which seems to be further to the east. The detector is the arrow of the detector is slowly flashing faster and faster.
Ermi is gonna be like, I wonder if this is where that rope leads up to. Down south.
Is this tree different?
Thank you.
It's a different type of tree. It's not an evergreen tree, so it's a tree that pretty much has been dead for a while, frozen.
I wanna explore this area a little bit, if possible.
I want to find an amazing hot hiking stick.
So this place wasn't always cold then, if this tree grew to be here and hasn't totally rotted away.
Depends on the tree.
What kind of tree is this?
Should we
Yeah.
head south a little bit to at
Well-
least see that slide?
You guys have gone in all different directions.
Oh boy.
No! The buddy system!
I got two buddies.
I got
I
one.
have a buddy.
I can see
I got two.
Oregon, she's fine.
I got two buddies.
Does anyone not see anyone?
I would probably actually be with Astarion. It's just hard to keep pace on the. Because I think we're still tied together, me and Astarion.
Yeah.
And just hard to stay in lockstep on the free explore, you know.
Cool. Me and Haran buddies.
Okay,
The
I like
dream
these
team.
people well enough.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
One
I
second.
got
A
a class
glowing
one.
compliment from him.
Oh my god. Gonna write that in my diary. Oh, yep, still paused, can't move.
So I'm trying to find the right song, because I had one, but I forgot to put it in the folder. So I'm going through all of them, like, oh, is this the one? Nope. Is this the one? No.
You take your time.
Is this the one? No, that's
Is it-
copyright. Is this the one?
Is it hot to go?
Kel and Morgan, you two arrive at the most unusual sight. White snow makes way to bluish grass. The cold air that you had grown numb to lessens greatly as warmth radiates from the area ahead of you.
If possible, I shout out to the rest that there's something interesting here.
They can roll perception.
Kel, let's wait for
They
Kel.
can roll
Let's wait for the
perception.
rest to catch up to us.
No,
before we go any further.
Julia.
Kel
Bat,
greatly
bat,
agrees.
bat.
Oh, I
Smack's
thought I
hand.
could move. I'm so sorry.
Roll perception to see if you heard them, because you guys are all the way over there in a storm.
So true, bestie. So true.
Just trying to
Darius, roll
stay with my
perception.
buddy.
Okay,
Oh,
Philia,
sorry.
you're fine.
Astarion.
I gotta know.
Can I go stab? Yay! What are we doing?
Philia, look at this.
What is it?
I don't know. Where's the rest?
Alright. You either are all able to pick it up or your companion nearby here. So you may resume regrouping up.
Let's go,
This would
Haran.
teach us about splitting the party.
I was just looking at a tree.
Well, we weren't too far away.
Everyone, hold hands with your buddy.
Can I roll Arcana for what I'm seeing?
You may.
Yeah, I feel like we all should.
Alright, Jeremiah and Hernan. With those 20s,
Oof.
you can feel the ambient ether, or rather, the lack of it nearby. While not so strong
Oh,
that it
that's
will
strange.
affect your spellcasting, this region does seem to be dim when compared to the aether of the rest of the forest around you.
So it's warmer because there's less cold ether.
Wait, do you think the Aether has something to do with the temperature?
Well, it has something. I think so. Yes.
Huh. So there's a bunch of interesting looking flowers. Can I roll to see if I recognize it?
You may roll nature. Without getting closer, yeah, like Hernan saying, is it safe to walk on it? You're not sure. As you get close and look at them, they seem familiar, but they also don't at the same time. The leaves are different, or some of the roots have changed. They don't look like how they should. It's the best way I can describe it if you're 23 still. As
So,
if they've been changed.
could I recognize like a base flower that's been mutated, or is it completely alien to me?
Both? It's hard to tell. Like some of
Okay.
this may be new, others may be mutated. Without going in and like examining them and getting like in there, it's hard to tell. Because you're just examining from afar right now. You haven't really stepped onto this area yet.
Yeah. Morgan is obscenely curious, so we'll step on it and see what happens.
All right, the grass just slowly parts.
It parts.
It's like, you know, like if like
Like-
in nature when there's like something that like reacts to like the senses of something nearby, it'll move away from you, like so you don't step on it slightly, but then goes back to where it was naturally.
Interesting.
It's like a
interesting.
reaction, not like a thought. So your at least to your knowledge, this is like moving based on like nearby senses.
Kel, what does your watch say for where we should go?
Holds up watch.
Further to the east, As you get near this edge of this, by the way, you can see that there seems to be some sort of crater of some sort, or a hole. The hole seems to be roughly 20 to 30 feet deep, with a decent slope to it. From what you can tell from where you are, the stone seems to have been turned to glass, for the lack of a better word, transformed into a beautiful and alluring hue. It's a mixture of blue and purple, and the stone, and mixed with ice, glows ever so softly. Which is why this area is kind of lit up a little bit more brightly than the rest of the area.
So this is a step down or something, right?
Yes.
Ah, no.
Are we to assume that the professors might know about this? The Academy has to know for this expedition.
They probably do, but the exercise of telling them exactly what we found out is probably part of our studies.
Do you think it's safe to take a cut in? Because this is so beautiful.
Are there
I
any...
mean, just cut it off and find out.
See, that's how you die.
It's alright, do you see
That's
that?
dying
Do I miss
talk.
anything?
Someone fill them in as I adjust your vision.
Ooh, amethyst.
Can we prepare a rope around the tree to our left to go down that chasm?
You can, yes, but someone fill in Jamie because he disconnected.
Okay.
I'm doing some things
Ooh.
behind the scenes.
Jamie, do that.
Jamie, are you back?
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
back. I'm just loading in the new map.
It's purple.
Okay. So on our right is the area that Kel's watch points at, and it's down in a chasm. It looks like there's like bluish purple rocks that sort of turn to glass, and it seems like we're supposed to go down there.
Oh, we might go around. North or south. Or
The
north,
storm is
probably.
not as strong here, which is why vision is now better.
Hermes gonna slowly make his way to the south.
If you wish to like investigate the hole too without going in, you can, like how it formed perhaps, or other. You can like do stuff like that. You don't need to, like.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely gonna be looking around and just trying to figure out what's going on from where we're at.
All right, as you go around the borders, you can tell that this appears indeed to be a crater of some sort, not a hole. Given the way the rock has been lifted and blasted outwards.
Are there any like debris of it that I might be able to pick up, like little stones rather than the whole crystals?
No, it seems the only thing that is here are the crystals or the big stones. Everything else has been melted into like this glass-like substance below.
I'm guessing I come to a dead end here.
Yes.
I would relay that to the group.
Well, let's try north.
Oh, Philia.
I thought everyone went this way. Oh,
Okay.
hey, we can get up here. There was no
Whoa.
invisible wall to stop me.
Oh no!
How's that buddy system working out?
As you look down,
I
Philia,
was looking at my buddy. Yeah.
as you kind of get down there a little bit more than others have, like you're like, oh, pretty, oh. At this, at the center of this crater, you can see a bit beat up is a large chest with the symbol of the Academy upon it. Most likely your objective.
Alright, mystery solved then.
Hey guys! I got it! Up here!
Woo!
Oh, can we reach that?
You can get down there. It's a gentle slope. Like you guys can walk down there at half
Okay.
speed. Yes.
I'm gonna slide down like a slave.
Oh. Could we
This
use
is-
Mage Hand?
What's it?
Oh.
What's it smell like here? Does it smell weird?
Roll me perception, I guess, for smelling.
Roll smell.
And can I do like a check for? I mean, we've already fucking run into walls, so
Yeah.
just anything.
I'd like to open the chest without checking anything.
Okay, well, hold
Oh,
on.
Jesus.
Hold on now, gang. All right, I gotta go in order of check. So you're trying to see if there's anything nearby, right, Asteris?
Yes.
And Ermi's trying to see if it smells down here.
Yeah, it smells weird.
You smell? And you're like, oh no, it doesn't smell like anything. And you go, oh, it doesn't smell like anything.
Oh.
Can I also do an Arcana roll again for this area?
Sure. Now that you're closer. I don't know if did Hernan and Jeremiah tell you about how they felt the Aether earlier? Did you tell the group that when you guys did your 20s and 22 checks for Arcana?
Yeah.
Okay. You can tell that here, you're in it now, it's even, the Aether is even weaker, like less dense. And you don't sense anything nearby, Kel, either. It seems to be relatively empty here, although it's hard to kind of tell, because you're kind of in this valley now. As you approach the chest, you can tell that it is indeed battered, as if it suffered a lot of damage. You can see like some warding spells flickering here and there. In fact, as you approach, they even go off completely as your brooch shines, dispelling perhaps the final ward that was on it.
Oh,
Kel,
it knows that we're students.
as you get near Kel, the navigator's device on your wrist spins, folding in on itself to reveal a key.
Oh.
Oh.
A reveal.
I guess.
I'll move to the side so Kel can open it.
I guess I take the key and presumably there's a hole for the key.
All
I
right,
hope it's
All right.
bubbles.
you take this key and approach the chest. The academy badge on your uniforms glow slightly as well, dispelling this invisible barrier even further around it. And as you proceed to insert the key and turn it to open it, the chest emits a soft hiss as it folds in upon itself to reveal a sealed scroll, most likely the true objective of this excursion.
All right. Is there any writing on the scroll to tell us what it is and if we should open it?
No, it's sealed. Like, it's obviously sealed. It's wrapped with like layers of like stuff.
All right, let's keep it that way.
Yeah, I was gonna
No.
ask.
We found it. We should
I
get to
mean-
see what it says. What if it is like, and your next part of the quest is to do this? We can't go back without
Yeah, or-
knowing.
That's a
Or it
good
could be a
point.
teleportation spell to bring us back.
Yeah.
You can roll Arcana if you want to figure out what it is.
I'll roll Arcana.
No, I don't know shit.
Wow.
Oh, Ermi and Lily.
Okay.
This is not like this is. Oh, and Jeremiah. Okay, this is not.
Yay.
It's not. You don't think you're supposed to open this?
I
It
wanted
gives
to
off the
play.
vibes of bring it back. Essentially, was your objective, not open
Okay.
it. It was meant you were meant to bring it back.
Okay, but what if I want to open it?
I mean, that's on your prerogative then. I mean, you could.
Don't think
Don't
we
you-
should open that.
Don't you fail
no.
us.
Don't think we should open that.
All right, who's putting it in
Okay.
their Who's putting it in their pack?
Not Lily.
Kel can.
I think Kel is the safest person in our group. I trust
Alright.
him
Is there
most.
anything else in the chest?
I don't like that, but I'll put it in my back.
Kel, will you carry me back? I'm tired.
Oh my god.
All right. As you secure it in your pack and turn to leave, Kel, you feel something, as if someone or something was watching you.
Oh no.
No. 50 wolves.
As if foretold, you leap aside as hard as you can, maybe pushing Philly out of the way too,
Ow!
barely avoiding a large explosion from the impact of something landing at where you had just been moments before. As you roll on the ground and recover, you see a strange creature standing before you.
Hopefully Philly is okay. I feel like I would have launched her across.
50 damage. London.
Oh.
Oh, the music.
It stands on 4 legs, each covered in thick skin and even thicker fur, with 4 claw-like paws that grip easily into the glass stone beneath it. A long, crackling tail swishes around behind it. Large bluish-purple spikes jut out from its back like a hedgehog, while lightning sparks out from its 4 mighty horns. Kel, because of your earlier check, you know that this is a stormhound. But it seems different from stormhounds you've read about before. The spikes upon its back are not normal for its kind, and its eyes appear to be shining a bright blue. It opens its mouth, howling into the sky. The glass stone seems to react to its cry, shining brighter still. A shockwave emits from it, spreading outwards at a fast speed. Can everyone make me a Constitution saving throw?
Don't forget some of us got +4, or 1d4.
I've never passed the Constitution throw yet. Honestly embarrassing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you for your checks.
Can I lucky that?
Dad, please.
Do you have any lucky left?
Yeah, I've only used one of them.
Okay.
And you know what? I have a lucky too.
So I'm going to do that again. +4.
Okay.
It's a +4 or +1d4.
1d4.
Do I feel like I might need guidance to...
If you want to use
I can't do it for saving.
Yeah, I don't think guidance is for saving yet. It's on bless.
I got a 23 on my save.
All right.
Can I use the D4 for the con checks from the flying ball thing?
Yes. The 1d4.
Okay, and then I've also got +1 because it's my first saving throw of the day.
True, it is your first saving throw. Yeah. So what do you get? You had a 5 + 4, 9.
Yeah, so it's still
Okay.
not enough.
Okay, everyone just write your roll again in chat for me real quick so I know your total sum.
What, like con save roll?
Yes. Just so I know your total, because some people added bonuses and stuff. Alright. As its howl subsides, it slams its tail into the glass underneath it, before drawing its tail back from out of it, its tail now in the shape of a long halberd of glass and lightning. Then we roll initiative, and then we'll end the session there.
Oh, flare.
Oh, fuck you.
We're using the flare, right? Like,
Who took it? Was it... Do you have it, Omi?
no, Cal has it, I believe.
Morgan has it, I
yes.
think.
Morgan
Yeah.
has it, yeah, Morgan has it.
Morgan!
But if we do
No.
that, we fail.
Yeah, you do.
Asterius is just not taking it.
You nerds don't even know who has it. Fuck yeah.
He's never gonna let us use it. He's probably thrown
My
it away.
god, entirely unprepared for the situation. Pathetic.
He just wants to go home.
We gave him too much power.
Let me post an image of this creature in your chat for you too, before we end the session.
I love him. He's so cute.
Wait, how many people are inattentive for their flaw?
I was gonna say, how am I so high?
I say
now?
we give it a good college try of one round and then pop that shit off immediately.
I'm not.
My
can't
parents are
fail.
visiting where I'm staying in a little moment, so I have to go.
Okay, take it easy.
Okay,
Bye.
I
bye.
miss you.
Bye. Tell Mama I say
Say
hi.
hi to mom and dad.
Yeah.
Say hi. Say hi to your
Um,
mom for me.
So we're quit. I won't miss anything if I go.
No,
right?
I'm wrapping. This is the end. I'm gonna wrap it up and then end the session.
Oh, I'll wait for you to wrap it up.
Okay, 1 second. I'll be right back. Then.
It's more that
All right. This is the end of session 4 of Immiscible Atonality. Tune in for Jesus Christ, episode 5 to see how they get out of this predicament with a Stormhound at their heels. Will they forfeit their grades, or try to escape? Find out next time.